Hello, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are back. We are back. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It's our favorite day of the week because we're back on Knightcast. And as always, Nick Phoenix, the wonderful comic creator of Screecher, is in the house tonight. Great to have you back on. I'm glad that you had a fantastic and successful con trip. I'm glad to see you had a good time and got a lot of amazing photos I saw from your booth and also did some good sales. So yes, all is on the up and up for Phoenix.
Hello there. It's good to be here. Always happy to hang out with these fools.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
Joker, what is going on in the world today? I know we
I
have a
know the
lot.
state of play was just we had that and it was very low effort. Besides from, okay, I got a release date for Code Vein, Neo, and a couple of others. This was not needed. They could have just said like, oh, here's something quick. That's it. But the only thing people really talked about is we were talking about this just a little bit before the stream started. If the damn screen will pop up every once in a while. We were just talking about the Wolverine game actually.
Mm,
So compare the leaks that happened to now. It is a great difference, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Actual gameplay this time around. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. And it's the yellow suit. Thank you. So no stupid. What do you expect? Yellow.
Oh, we're gonna get multiple suits. These there
Easily.
will be different costumes. I guarantee you. I just hope one of them is the Bryan Singer suit. Black. Ooh, black leather kind of thing.
mm.
You expecting yellow? Okay, Phoenix, help me out here. Who is this gentleman right here?
uh, um, it might be Sabretooth or judging on the chrome, he might be a Reaver. The
Okay.
Reavers are like a cybernetic kind of group that like hunts Logan a lot. Um, but it
That
could be Sabretooth. I don't know.
Doesn't what I
It
saw
looks
from the enemy prize are cybernetic, so this could be one of them. So I
yeah.
don't know.
So if there's a lot of cybernetic enemies, then probably the Reavers. They're pretty well known like antagonists to Logan.
Okay. So I do
oh
like
It's
what I
Galactus, guys. It's Galactus.
Galactus.
see.
It's
Sorry, I saw that
Galactus.
on Twitter. I saw that on
Yeah,
Twitter. I
I
had
saw
to.
that too, so I'm like, okay, I know the
yeah,
Galactus is coming.
it's Galactus. No, it's a
Right now
Sentinel.
for Logan, I just need for when he starts this battle is to be smoking and sig, and then this pops up, so you can get my X-Men Last Stand reference. Hey, that was the best part of that movie. I was like, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the fact
So
that we
remember.
close.
even
I
got
remember
the
when.
fact that we even got the speedball special, of like Colossus tossing Logan. It's like, oh yes.
This is
Yes,
gonna be great.
and then Storm saving him at the one part, and then his cigar is going. He's like, "That's my last cigar."
That was the best part.
I'm
And then when it
like,
gets
and even though I don't smoke cigars, I feel that. I feel that because I too would be pissed. Be like, "That was my last root beer, motherfucker."
so
Oh, I'd be
so that's
pissed.
what I want to happen, but I do like what I see and yes, Mystique is also in the game as well. Like I was shocked and surprised. I was like, holy shit, Mystique. So
Which
it's
is
not
even
cheating.
more.
So yay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, yeah. Like anyone who followed the leak, who dug into like the leaks, which there was a massive treasure of
It
leaks.
was
I think
massive.
Hey,
I
Sam,
only really like
George.
looked into stuff that was like posted on Reddit and Twitter, but like anyone who saw the leaks saw that Jean Grey was a fully playable character. And to be honest, she kind of sucked if you actually watch the gameplay. So switching out to Mystique is an interesting choice. I I would like to think they're choosing to have Mystique be more stealth gameplay, to which Mystique's powers and skill set would actually make for interesting stealth sections. Sorry, I can't speak today.
Versus the sort of stealth section we were seeing tested out with in the very much leaks with all the different testing of the takedowns and very, very early dialogue that I saw, I'm like, yeah, Mystique makes more sense for stealth versus my boy Logan. I mean,
yeah, the one thing about the leaks that really let me down was like the movement, the traversal, him like doing the claws up the roof. It looked like a lame Spider-Man impression.
To me, it looked like there was like, oh, discount Cyberpunk 2077 during the vertical splice where the Mantis. I know that darn 27 tech demo looked awesome, but almost none of that was at the game.
I mean, the game was good eventually. That's
but the game was good eventually. So, from where they were from the leaks to now, I'm like, okay.
Apparently, they fired the director and brought someone else in, and if that's the case, I think it actually might be paying off here.
If they fired the old writers and got new writers, thank you as well, because I think even there was a tweet a long time, not that long ago. I think it was like a month and a half, maybe two, that one of the employees even stated out that the Wolverine game they really need to make better than the Spider-Man games and to really improve upon the writing, because Insomniac is not known for writing. We can all agree upon that. They're very good at gameplay.
I'll die on the hill that the first Spider-Man game was amazing.
I thought that one was really good because whoever they had, I'm like, this is really good.
Like that one got Spider-Man. Was it perfect? No. I haven't played the second one, but from what I've seen, it's not good. Probably play the second one eventually. But yeah. And Wolverine is like an ultra masculine character. So he's kind of that character you can't really cuck him out because he kind of just loses his edge to him. He is like the alpha of alpha chads. He is the alpha wolf.
He is the Wolverine. So I really I know. I made a funny joke.
That was perfect. No, that was perfect.
I know. I love it. He's the wolf. I really need this game to do well. It's obviously everybody loves Wolverine. You need to do him justice. If you can't, then I'm gonna say it. I'll go back to play the old tie-in X-Men game.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a remaster of that one yet. But yeah,
that was a good one. I'll admit that was a good one. Not perfect, but that was a good one. So it's out in the year of fall 2026. So we got a full year to go still. But hey, I'll wait a year. I'll wait.
I mean, if this is what it looks like now, I can't wait to see what the game's going to be like in a year with all the polish.
Mm-hmm. Ammonite? All right. All right, if he's not there, then I'm going to move on then. But speaking about games, finally, there's a small little update with an actual trailer to go along with this. You know what ODA is, or OD for Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele over there from Microsoft actually is. Now, apparently, I've seen the trailer. So what this looks like it's going to be, like smaller condensed horror experience with each like director doing their own thing. Kojima is called Knock, and definitely very much A24 style horror, at least for an experience wise. Is it going to be perfect? It's Kojima. It's going to be up for debate.
I mean, let's be honest.
I don't know.
Jordan Peele was a one-hit wonder. I'm just gonna say it. He had a lot. He basically knocked out of the park with Get Out, and he hasn't done anything good since. That's my hot take for the night.
Okay. I don't know if Peele will be the best choice for a video game, but then again, I want to play a game, not watch a movie. And I will say that I love Kojima. I love the guy, but this almost could just spin their. He could have just done a movie with everybody, but we'll see.
The problem is he's such a Western weeb. You know, it's like imagine you're like the biggest otaku ever, and all of a sudden you get access to all the great anime people. Like you're like an anime otaku or whatever, and all of a sudden all you like it's like oh no you get
it's all over the games. Look at Death Stranding. Basically, look at Death Stranding 1 and 2, where you see all his.
He kicked out David Hayter for Keith Sutherland. You know, he gave some excuse, but he kicked. It was partially because I think David Hayter and Kojima have some beef, but also he just wanted a Hollywood celebrity. I will say Keith Sutherland did a decent job with what he was given.
It is also Punish Venom Snake, not the Snake, so I will give that a pass.
Tomato.
Tomato, but David Hayter will still be the Snake, the big boss for all of us. So
Yes.
again, look at Death Stranding. Look at all the Hollywood directors in 1 and 2 who are the NPCs. Again, literally, I love the fact he has access, but I would love to hear some good old VAs again.
I kind of wish I could hop onto the timeline where PT had actually come out, because like that, I'm sorry, that game was like the perfect mixture. It was, Kojima doing a Silent Hill game with Del Toro, and you got Ritas. It was like the perfect, not too much, and like the Fox engine. Like I don't know if you saw, but like somebody did a boundary break for the PT demo. And even just looking at the backgrounds, it looked amazing. Like, oh my god, the Fox engine still holds up. I wish we could have seen more Fox engine games.
I know.
Imagine a Castlevania game if they'd done a Castlevania game with the Fox engine.
Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be gorgeous.
But at the same time, Konami, in whatever their infinite wisdom, they got rid of the Fox engine. So I know it's sad. That's why Delta is in the UE5 engine. Hooray, huzzah! But Phoenix, I still agree with you, because I think according to one of the composers, one of the firings for Kojima is that MGS5 did go over budget. At least that's one of the composers.
I'm not saying Kojima didn't dig his own grave at Konami. It was definitely there was no Kojima was just as much a perpetrator as he was a victim. Like he definitely caused his own demise. I'm not trying to portray him as a saint here.
The angle I'm going for. I think that's one of the main reasons, but the other main reason I think people do ignore is that Konami pretty much left the video game industry and focused more on pachinko and cards and all the other stuff. So,
and if you actually kind of just take a look at it from their perspective, it kind of makes sense. Like, they're making money hand over fist, and video games at that time was just a money pit that they weren't seeing much returns off of. So I kind of don't blame them.
And look where Japan is now. Still, they were on mobile to quickly gaining the PC game side. From the people that I do follow, they're like, mobile is still the dominant market, and PC is slowly but quickly rising over there.
Why do you think the Steam Deck did? Why do you think the Steam Deck did so well in Japan?
What do you think?
Speaking of the Steam Deck, how was it?
How was what?
How was your Steam Deck? Did it run okay? I saw your stream.
Oh, I mean, I've had the Steam Deck for I think maybe about a year now, but yeah, I did a couple of streams from the Steam Deck, and it worked actually decently well. I mean, the Steam Deck's a PC, especially once you get into desktop mode. I had it with a keyboard and mouse. I was running OBS. It was actually deceptively simple once you actually kind of break it down. But yeah, I was having some computer problems. Like on Saturday, my computer was acting up, and turns out it was just really freaking dirty. But I'm back up and running. I'm on my laptop right now. But yeah, the Steam Deck was actually a pretty good stopgap. So I'm grateful.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy. I'm happy it held.
There is something that a little bit. There's still some collaboration with the King of Horror over there for Japan.
Hey, Alchemy. Hey, Batty Commander.
We brought this up a while back ago, so there's there's still some collaborations at least. Some.
Yes,
so.
I am, Alchemy. Yes,
I wish it was an actual video game, but hey, at least there's a silver lining right there.
I mean, honestly, I wish Kojima would collaborate with some of the Japanese horror people. Imagine some of the games if he had actually collaborated with someone like the You on the Grudge, or do a proper Japanese horror game, Kojima style with his fourth wall breaking, because Japanese J horror is really a genre in itself.
Horror is still amazing.
Yeah, because it's very pedestrian and whatnot. It's because it's almost like a Lovecraftian kind of horror, if you really think about it. Because it's like the horror of the mundane or whatnot,
Oh, absolutely. You don't have to look at the king of like Ito himself to look at. Even if you look at some of the more lesser known stuff.
Imagine a game with Ito. Imagine
I
a
know. I love
Kojima game with Ito writing.
Again, the thing is, Ito was part of PT, as Del Toro said that they had Ito.
And you can
it's like-
tell. You
and
can
you could,
tell.
like, son of a gun, like so we were close,
Ito,
but
Ito, Del Toro, Kojima. That is like the perfect trifecta for like the
and
perfect marriage.
with still with the good grace of The Walking Dead at that time with Reedus at the helm. It's like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect,
and it's
sadly,
a Silent Hill game, and it's like at the time we hadn't had a proper Silent Hill game. We kind of still haven't, but
and I love the fact that it was a great playable teaser. It was like, oh my god, we're going back.
They did it
Hill.
perfectly. Like you had to, like, you didn't even know what the frick it was, so like everyone had to figure it out. God,
and when she did, it was like, as a Spanish guy, I'll just go.
Yeah,
that was everybody's reaction.
It was just so great because by the time people had already figured it out, a lot of them were
like, no,
you're already invested. Like, oh my god, I've been playing a Silent Hill teaser for so long. This whole entire time, like it was genius. People who weren't around at the time do not understand the hype. Like when they see a PS4 on eBay that has PT on it go for like $1,000, they don't understand why.
The thing is, Phoenix, I'm mad at myself because I deleted it, and the next day I tried to re-downloaded it. That's when Konami went block. I hate myself ever since that day. I was like, son of a... So I would have
literally, you could have sold your, like, when you're ready to move the PS5, you could have just sold your PS4.
I could have, but I was like,
because they're still valuable. I think, like, when you go on eBay, I wonder how much they're going for now. Probably.
And the funny, ironic thing is, the irony is, PT was fully playable backwards, but Konami are still like, nope, sorry, you bastards over there at Konami. So how much is it for? Well, I get that. But speaking about Kojima and
looks like it's actually gone down in price. PT demo, low firmware, $400. Buy it now, $400. Best offer. I mean, $400 for a PS4. There's still a bit of a premium. Because I think nowadays a PS4 will run you about like maybe around 200 or so. So it seems like 400 is about the going rate for PS4 PT on it.
Okay, not bad. But speaking
There's
about
still
Kojima,
a bit of a premium, but like
that's a good steal at least. But speaking about Kojima and all,
I mean, heck, someone's trying to sell a PS4 Pro 1 terabyte with 2 DualShocks for 110. Oh, and 114 delivery. You fucking son of a bitch.
No, that's a scam. No.
And here's another one, 260. Oh, okay, that has. Wait, okay, then that's 20 delivery. Like, that's a little more honest. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's a little more honest, but I'm a little more skeptical about that one.
Yeah, you can disagree with the price, but at least they're not trying to trick you.
Okay. But speaking about Kojima and the wonderful world of Death Stranding and all of his Hollywood VAs and actors, yes, there's a first glimpse, a teaser for the animation project for Death Stranding called Death Stranding Mosquito. This time we have the writer from Raised by Wolves from HBO Max. So it's like, okay, got a good writer. I do like Raised by Wolves, what I've recalled watching. I can't quite play the trailer because the risk of being demonetized.
Imagine a Studio Trigger if the Studio Trigger was doing this.
I don't know. Are they doing this?
Well, it's being written by Western devs, so it's tainted, in my opinion. It's one of those, like, oh, we have an animation studio doing it, but it's totally written by Western people, but we're still calling it anime because calling it anime actually gets us more attention, kind of thing. Sorry, I'm a bit in a cynical mood.
No, you're good.
So what do we got for comments?
Let's see.
Let's see here. Oh,
So far, so good. It looks promising.
Yeah,
I
what are
say
the
that
comments
very-
saying?
Yep, Hideo Kojima. Oh, there's Hideo Kojima. There he goes.
Wait, he's literally in the chat right now?
No, he's one of the people behind it. He's one of the mainline people.
I know. I was just making a joke.
No, that would be epic if he joined in the chat. Be like, "What's up, fuckers?" Even if it was a parody account, I'd still welcome it.
Produced by ABC Animation Studio. Okay. But still ways away. But it's like, okay, we'll see how it eventually goes. This being Kojima, who knows? But I got some better ones from here. I wish I was showing you more Mortal Kombat stuff, but they delayed it till next year. Screw you, WB. But I got a little bit more behind the scenes stuff for Chun-Li and Ken. Ken's an actual outfit. Behind the scene photo.
Yes.
So okay, that's fine.
Wait. Are they actually doing Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter?
I wish they would. They should do that. They'll
Can you
make
imagine how hyped that would be? Or even better,
make billions of dollars.
No, it's a three-way. It's a three-way. Mortal Kombat. Oh, actually, I think probably Mortal Kombat X Tekken would probably be easier to do because at least Tekken is at least content-wise closer to Mortal Kombat. Like I could like for example, I could see Namco allowing Scorpion to rip Hinatachi's spine out. But yeah, Tekken probably would actually match better because Tekken's a little more mature.
Tekken's a little more mature, but I do like Ken's in the actual outfit here. Again, behind the scenes stuff. I wish I could show you more Mortal Kombat because you're a Mortal Kombat guy, but they delayed that till next year. We were supposed to have the movie literally next month, but darn you, WB. And
I get this. I get this.
I like what I see, but again, trailer is important to me.
I mean, she's cute. I'll give you that.
She looks cute. She looks cute. I like Chun.
I want to see her in the outfit, but she's got the hair. So I'll give her that much.
Okay. But we do have a sad passing for the Transformers fans around the world. Today, we have lost Ron, one of the writers from Transformers.
He'll always have the touch. He'll always have the power.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't. I believe one of the comments said that. I think it's on this one as well. Yep. That I think he was the one who pushed for RC's creation. I'm like, ooh, that's. Yep. So I think that's. But it's kind of sad when we lose people behind the scenes that you don't even know about, but they could have pushed for stuff or said no.
I'm just scared of the day that I open up Twitter and everyone's mourning Peter Cullen. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
Don't, dude. I know he did it practically half his life. Mr. Cullen has been Optimus Prime. Yes, we have wonderful talent over the years doing different variations, like in Beast Wars, or even like the Rooster Teeth stuff, or the X.
I'm just gonna say this: you can hate the Bayformers all you want, but you have to thank Michael Bay. You have to thank Michael Bay for without Michael Bay, Peter Cullen would not have been he introduced Peter Cullen's voice to an entirely new generation of there are 14-year-olds who, to them, the definitive Optimus Prime is Peter Cullen. He basically gave Peter Cullen another 20 years on his career. So we and he owes that to Michael Bay.
Here's the thing, Bay. People can hate Bay for a lot of things, but the thing that Bay's really good at is really much producing a bunch of stuff, but also getting talent that either are like this, like getting I'm sure Bay was fighting. I want these guys to come back because he's probably thinking, if we want to make the most money, we should hire some of the old cast back. Getting Peter his money making as well.
The way that I say it is Michael Bay is pretty much exactly like Zack Snyder. They have a certain style, they have a certain look, they're good at visuals, they're good at action, and they suck at storytelling. Like there's merit to both people's styles, but Lord Almighty, please do not give them a laptop.
But every once in a while, Bay will actually direct you something that's really good, like the first good Transformers movie.
Didn't he direct the Benghazi movie?
13 Hour Benghazi. He was really good at that one.
Also, The Rock. We have to give him credit for The Rock. That, oh my god,
that's why I said The Rock was great.
He snuck out. He basically made a James Bond movie, and got it past the.
It was awesome. Did you like the Elton song Rocket Man? I don't like soft that shit. Oh, you don't. You don't. Oh, it's you. You're the Rocket Man. Awesome. And I will give credit. His adaptation of Ambulance, he originally said no because I don't want to do this, but during the lockdowns, he wanted to direct a movie. And I guess his agent, she reminded him that, hey, there was this film they wanted you to do. And then he looked at it. It's like, okay, I'll direct it then. That was a maybe more Hollywoodized Michael Bay touch. But that actually was a really good movie with a decent story he was able to adapt.
And I'm just going to say this. I do like Armageddon and Pearl Harbor.
Woo!
Armageddon's
guilty pleasure. Love it.
Those two movies have a certain sentimentality. Like by the time you get to Transformers, there's a certain like 2000 cynicism that's infected his style, but like there's a hopefulness in Armageddon and Pearl Harbor. Like Pearl Harbor has that like 40s sentimentality, that I really enjoy, and then Armageddon has this like hope for the future kind of feel to it that. My favorite one of my favorite scenes is like the guy tries to go see his son and the wife won't show him, but like that salesman's on TV. He's like, that salesman's your father. Like it's just, I don't know, it just kind of gets me.
Okay, so since we're talking about some other stuff right here, for JoJo fans out there, we were finally able to get a decent trailer for Steel Ball Run. And yes, it will come next year in 2026. So yay, huzzah. Steel Ball Run is basically like the whole huge marathon they go on for JoJo in the alternate timeline. So kind of think of Part 7 to be literally the Western version of Part 1. It literally is the Western version of Part 1 since a couple of the names are the same, the antagonists are the same thing. It's just now fully blown Westernized, and it's a great race. So Araki knows what he's doing, so I love it. However, here's my big complaint still. Roll the clip. No one plays the SpongeBob clip. Netflix, you better simulcast this. The problem with Stone Ocean, good adaptation, good anime, is that it wasn't simulcast. And if it was simulcast, it probably would have done better numbers. That was the biggest issue.
Kind of reminds me of reminds me of the current Commodore season, how they're simulcasting that in English for the first time, and it's doing great.
Yes, exactly. And I know they've gotten better.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. They've gotten better with some shows that are simulcast. Some of them are simuldub, or we get a dub every week or so, which is fine, but this is JoJo, probably one of their biggest that they have access to now. They have all the parts now. Simulcast Netflix, please, I beg you.
By the way, is this a JoJo reference?
Yes. Yes, it is. So it's gonna be great. We waited a long time for this one, like with Part 6. So I'm excited. I am also horrified who's going to be some of our new English dubbers, because good luck, because you have the legacy of the original timeline. Now, good luck with this one. Speaking about, please, I thought they weren't going to do it, but no, I was wrong. All right, so we got the Kiwami 3 remake of Yakuza 3. I am not. Actually, I'm terrified for Kiwami 3. I'll tell you the reason why. But it's a remake. I think the combat will be a bit better than the original because the original was dubbed Blockuza because all of the enemies literally were blocking your attack. So combat wasn't really fun in this game. But story-wise, of the trilogy before we got 4, 5, and 6, this was actually a really good story, actually. It took a while to get going, but I like it. The introduction is so long because you're in Okinawa for a reason. And that's where the story is going to take place. Okinawa and then like Japan, and then mainland Japan, where you're back in the red light district. So this was kind of like the finale to Yakuza before 4, 5, and 6 came along.
Just remember quickly,
concerned?
1, 2, and 3. That was the PS2 trilogy, right?
Yep, the PS2 trilogy, and then 4, 5, and then 4 and 5 were the PS3 along with 0, and then 6 was the finale, or it should have been the finale, or 5 should have been the finale, depending on who you're talking to for Kiryu Kazuma.
They've gone so off the deep end with this franchise. Like they, like Yakuza, they're in a pirate game or whatever.
That was with Majima. At least that's a spinoff. I can accept that. That was more acceptable. The Judgment series is sadly dead now. I think the problem with Judgment was this: them truly hiring all the Japanese A-list and B-list stars. Granted, they were good. However, it's gonna be agencies. They see the games. It's like, hey, this game's doing well. Think you could pay our client a little bit better? 2, probably, who knows what the sales were like for the second game, really.
Yeah.
So that's always going to be the issue. My main issue with 3, why are we face swapping a bunch of people now? I get it. They want them to match more of the actual Japanese cast and everything. Let me see if I can find a better one.
Okay, I have a question. Do they still have the crappy English VA actor for Kiryu?
Oh, Phoenix, you're going to love this joke.
Okay.
His attitude made your attitude against me look like a saint. You became the saint. You at least you and I we're better now.
Wait, have they made the young choice again?
Yes, because unlike you telling me that I need to stop sucking Adi Shanker's dick over there, I really do. Young didn't get that memo. He was sucking his own and said, "I've earned Kiryu Kazuma." No, you didn't.
Well, not only did he have that attitude, he's milking the shit out of it.
With that attitude right there, I was gonna give him a fair chance. I'm like, yeah, okay, because I like to give some VAs some fair chances. I'm like, I'll give you a fair chance. Maybe you're not all that bad. When I saw that tweet of "I've earned Kiryu Kazuma," I was literally like this.
Like he literally just needs to do what every other VA does when they get controversy. They do one tweet where it's like, "This is my stuff. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to continue going," and they just ignore the rest of the criticism.
That's what they should be doing to these people posing as the fans, because look at the difference. The people you piss off are the posers. That's the difference.
The only silver lining is nobody plays Yakuza in English anyway. So
that's the thing, because there's only one Kiryu Kazuma for me, and that is the wonderful Japanese actor. He's like, there is no replacing him.
Dare I say, playing Yakuza in dub is a bit blasphemous.
If it's a Judgment series, that's okay. Dub, unless you're fighting Dan Trio, then that's okay.
There's something about like the Japanese voices and the English subs, because like this is a very Japanese series. It's just in English. It's just having it be sub just kind of adds to the authenticity of the game. Oh God, I'm one of those people now. Oh God, I just sound exactly like
no. I agree with you right there, because here's the thing: Yakuza in Japanese, it makes it more authentic. It makes it more personal. So when it's a language I don't understand.
Hey, Jorge.
However,
Hey, all
their
right.
performances are so strong. Like in 6, I was crying at the end of 6 with that beautiful piano melody coming in, and it's all the children in Morning Glory together with their Haru's child and her husband. I love the fact that even if there wasn't subtitles, I could understand what she was saying. Like just one step.
My problem with the current state of English voice acting is they all sound the fucking same. All the males are trying to do like this gravelly, like really boomy, tough voice, and all the females are doing like this 12-year-old bubbly voice, like they're doing a very.
I'm gonna
bad
stop.
I'm
gonna stop on your
all
guts.
they're all trying to do a very bad Tara Strong impression and failing miserably at it.
I think part of that
You
is
all should be
could just
ashamed.
be trying to imitate the Japanese a little bit too often. Where yes, it's fine over there because it makes more sense, but then over here, it's like it sounds weird when we do it. Some of them are trying to be.
It's like these people are complaining about like, oh, anime is just so pedophilic, and then they give these girls such like baby voices. I'm like, come on.
Fucking tourists, man. We should keep I love it when I see them get dunked on and everything.
This is like seriously.
Hey,
And then
happy early birthday, Sarah, George.
And then I watch an interview with Bill Cummings, and he just does his Winnie the Pooh voice, and it's just oh my god, it sounds amazing. Like all these voice actors.
Like your voice is meant to change. You're meant to have a dynamic and range.
And it had a distinctive voice. You know, like yes. I mean Peter Cullen, he
you know what the funny thing is about that? I'm glad we brought Peter again. I'm like guys, you guys know who voiced like it was like my school class and everything. I said, guys, you do realize the guy who voices Optimus Prime is Tigger, right? They're like, no, not Tigger, it's Eeyore, right? They're like, no, it's not. And then I'm like, hold on, who has their phone on them?
Oh, like, one of my favorite mind fricks is Charles Martinet, the now former voice of Mario. He voiced Parthenax in Skyrim.
Parthenax, yep, excellent.
Yeah, and did a great job.
One of the Dr. Eggmans as well, and then a little bit more. Oh, fun fact, Cosmo's voice actor for Fairly Odd Parents, you can hear him in the original Drakengard, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Along with, The Warrior Within? Or what was the Suit 51 game that was like the martial arts one that he did?
Oh. Yeah, and there's some voice Scott, there's some voice actors who, even though they do the same voice in every one, I like the voice, like Scott Melville, who did Robin in Teen Titans 03. I was playing, he plays Tales of Symphonia. It's Scott Melville. It's just the Robin voice. It's like, what is Robin doing here?
Butch Hartman, yep, a few others. There are some voices that I really love to hear, or some of them, if I don't hear them too often, I was like, oh.
Like Alan Oppenheimer's Skeletor is, oh god, is
turning it will be mine. Wait, that's the wrong guy, right?
See, and Frank Welker is this really weird thing because his Megatron should not work because it's that gravelly, tough voice thing that I complain about, but he is so good that he makes it work.
No, I did finally hear that voice after so long. It was like Comic-Con, him and Peter together. They're kind of like, all the guys with the 3 different studios.
I'm Cobra Commander. I can't do it. It's too high.
Oppenheimer did
way
Starscream,
too high
right, as well, right?
Ooh.
Did Oppenheimer do Starscream?
Okay, let me.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Okay, I should not have done that. That really hurt.
Star.
Okay, Oppenheimer. You mean Colin Murphy? I'll look that up later. But the biggest problem I have with the Yakuza remake, Kwame, besides Young,
Christopher Charles Collins did Starscream. Sorry. Okay.
what happened to their faces? I get it. They're doing the face scan technology and everything. They're trying to get the models to look like the actual actors now, but this one, I prefer the top versus the bottom. But this one,
Holy
What?
Christ!
It's like
Put
it's
the
like they put a
SpongeBob clip
Vaseline.
up there.
It's like they just put a Vaseline blur filter over his face.
put the clip.
You bad. Now you've made me very, very, very. Yeah, forget it.
I'll never get tired of that clip. What did they do to one of my favorites?
It's like an entirely different character. Like it's not even like looks similar.
It's not even the
completely
same character anymore because
Look at the hairstyle. They threw away the hairstyle. They threw the
He
hair
looks
piece
like-
to the trash.
Like he looks 20 years older, at least.
he looks 20 years older here. That he looks 20 years younger here. But also,
Like
look at the
like
style.
the guy on the left is basically like, you know, I can still go to barber college. And the guy on the right is like, I should have bought barber college.
But the guy on the left is actually more intimidating. Why? Let's look at the suit comparison. Generic. Gold. We got silver, black. Look at the gold.
But
Here,
also
there's no
they look like different characters. Like the guy on the left looks like a thug enforcer. The guy on the left looks like a boss.
Exactly.
Like
But
the guy
also-
on the right looks like the boss of the guy on the left. You know what I'm saying?
But also they took away
Yeah.
his smugness. This guy might be a good actor, but in the original, this guy, when he's talking to you intimidatingly, he goes for it. Like
But
he
it's also the
knows
clothing
he's acting
choices.
smug, but it's on
Yeah, look-
purpose.
Well, here's
He
the other
makes
thing.
it work.
The clothing choices also say, like, the guy on the left, he's got that open collar, he's got the gold necklace. It screams youth. You know, screams youth. You know, he's a bit of a baller. The guy on the right, he's got the tie, he's looking all matching. It screams official,
I'm just a
older.
businessman.
Yeah, the guy on the right very much looks like a thug. He looks like he'll F you up. This guy looks like he'll tell the guy on the left to F you up.
Exactly, and I hate the fact they've done this, but he's not the one who got he's got the worst, but important main character, important to the Okinawa family.
What the fuck?
And here's the thing: on the
Oh.
top, they found somebody from Okinawa to do this. This looks like a generic NPC I would fight when I'm
On a
back
daily
in
basis.
Kamurocho.
To be fair,
What did you do?
to be fair, the guy on the top looks like he's about to challenge a guy to a drift race using a Mustang with the Skyline
But that's
engine.
the point. But that's the point, Felix. You're right. That's the point, though.
He looks like an American, is what I'm saying. I was making a Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo
reference.
Drift joke.
Yeah, I see that.
But that's the point. He's supposed to represent Okinawa. Like, literally, the reason why I say the for
He represents an American tourist in Okinawa. The guy on top.
What about the guy on the bottom, though?
I mean, he looks authentic. I'll say, you know, that guy looks like he could be Okinawa. But like, okay, I have some
Okay,
jokes.
if you're
but,
going
like,
to say that, then I'm about to say then you need to reverse it. The guy on the bottom looks like he's a guy who's going to provide the tourists. The guy on the top looks like he wants to protect Okinawa.
the guy on the top looks like he has an Okinawan wife, and thus he wants to protect it because it's his adopted culture. I'm sorry, the guy on the top looks fucking American. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I won't argue this. The argument's going too long, but
The guy on the yeah. Sorry.
we could be making these jokes all along, but
Yeah.
As
The problem is
fan-
I'm trying to keep silent because like I realize if I'm making more jokes at the bottom, it's going to veer into racism, and I don't want to do that to myself. It's very easy to start making racist Asian jokes, and I don't want to do that. I like not being canceled.
Phoenix, you have my permit. You have the permission tonight.
it's just
No, it doesn't. No, it's like when you give a white guy the N-word pass. Yeah, it's fine, but the other people might have.
Oh wait, wait. Literally one of the I'm glad he brought
You're
the N-word
fine.
because one of the ladies from Boondocks who also did the Batman the animated series, like she was directing people for the Boondocks to say stuff, and then when she dropped the N-bomb, she's like, "Hey, say your line."
Check
She
private
looks
chat.
up, the guy's mouth is, full blown wide open. Like he's shocked to see this lady say the N-word, and he's like, "Why aren't you saying your line?" And then she's like, "Wait, it's because I said the N-word, isn't it?" It's like, and if I was in that room with her, I'm like, "Girl, you have the N-word free pass for life. I don't care. Go ahead, say it." Because, but at the end of the day, end of the day, I really don't like these face choices for some of
Check
them.
private chat.
But if the actors are fine, that's one thing. But I'm really not excited for Kiwami 3. They're adding additional story content, which is fine. The faces to me are a mess, but it's also Kiwami. So if you thought this was worse, here's what the original antagonist of PS2 used. This is the PS2 game. This is the remake. Yakuza 2.
They aged him up like 40 years.
And here's the problem with this. This guy on the top, he's meant to reflect the younger generation Yakuza, how they don't see, inking yourself as tradition, doing the old ways
Hey, Christian, break
wrong.
these. Yes.
And when the time of Yakuza 2 was out, technology was evolving. It was getting better. Hence why we had the more youthful guy use the power of the internet and other technology better to frame some of the other clans out there to actually
Alchemy, the top guy does look a lot like Cillian Murphy. I agree, actually.
The bottom guy looks like he's keeping tradition. There's no way these are the same. Hell, they look completely different. I'm like,
they like it looks almost like here's how I see it. The guy on the top is from a movie from the 90s. And then they decide to do a sequel, and they bring back the same actor in 2025, and then that's how it looks like 30 years later.
That's a fair analogy.
It's like a sequel. It's like when they do a sequel 30 years later, they remember the actor, and like, oh god, they've aged. It's like going and watching Cobra Kai and seeing Ralph Macchio. I mean, he looks young, but he definitely doesn't look 16 anymore. I'm sure he wasn't 16 in Karate Kid either, but that's besides the point. Oh, you finally saw the private chat? They finally saw the private chat.
Why you fought? Hmm?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
know
what you're talking about. I didn't write that.
Trey Matt Parker did. Okay. Calm down. But for those who are excited, if you are going to get Yakuza 3, I think that's out next year. So, but if you're going to play it, play the Japanese. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not playing the Japanese. So,
yeah.
I got some look at some movies over the years. So, from a new George Stravinsky film, good luck, have fun, don't die. This film follows a man who takes patients. Love you. From an LA diner hostage after claiming that he's from a future and must save them from AI. And already it's a George Stravinsky film. I expect this film to be very weird and trippy at times.
And Sam Rockwell is a great actor who does really well with that kind of material. So, I think it's a good match.
I think it's a good match. So.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell just does really good with weird material, so I'm down.
Ooh.
So I'm excited for that one.
Speaking of which, have you guys ever seen Moon?
Moon. Which?
It's a sci-fi film directed by Duncan Jones. It's Sam Rockwell on the moon and whatnot. It's kind of like a trippy, hard sci-fi movie.
No, I have not. I've not seen the first time I'm hearing about it. So
yeah, check it out.
Okay. So earlier this year, I saw a great film called The Weapons, by Zach Krieger, the guy who did Barbarian. He was also on YouTube for a while on the channel. What was it called? What the whitest person? Was it called the whitest person you know?
The whitest kids you know.
The whitest kids you know from way back in the heyday.
Oh yeah. I had an ex-girlfriend who was obsessed with those people. I know the main guy died a couple years ago.
Oh, ouch!
What you didn't know that?
I did not know that. I thought they were still around. Wow.
No, they haven't been around for a while. But like the main guy passed away a couple years ago.
Was he the guy who liked 7 hot dogs by any chance?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Well, there's a tribute for Weapons for one of the guys. If it's him, then
well, I think I actually remember hearing about that. Like they actually did have a tribute to him in Weapons or whatever.
Yeah. So Weapons.
It was Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore. Sorry.
I think that could have been him. So anyways, but
41. Holy crap.
Too young, dude. My sister's only in her early 30s, but that's still too young, man. God.
I had an uncle die at 44. But like he had a lot of health problems and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Little more still very young, but very a little more understandable.
All right.
But yeah, Trevor Moore is what it is.
Okay, rest in peace. But this was a good movie. Go watch Weapons. It was very good. Thriller. Reminds me of Prisoners and a few others. But they missed the point. If you have a good film, I don't need a prequel. I don't need to know the backstory of this lady. But yes, you know I don't.
The hot dogs was a tribute to Trevor, by the way. You're correct.
Yes, I was right. Knew it.
Yes.
The reason why I don't need a prequel for this lady, the first movie explains enough without telling you everything. Maybe
Christopher Frakes, we are sorry for your loss. I hope you rest in peace.
Rest in peace, yes.
Oh.
And Anime Night, if you want me to do that in my best JFK accent, I will do that.
I really don't need a prequel to Weapons because as much as that would sound cool to know like how she done the stuff in the films, that also takes away part of the scary factor. Because part of the scary factor is what I always tell people: you fear the unknown. It's not what they do on screen that's scary. Yes, that on-screen scary stuff that can be scary. It's what they don't do behind the scenes is even more scary. Like, how long has she been doing this stuff? Who knows?
Well, if you're Joker, if you're down for a nice segue, I could tell you what I need.
My fellow Americans.
No, I got this. I got this. Thank you. My fellow Americans, it is time for you to do your civic duty. Ask not what your country can do for Screecher. Ask what Screecher can do for your country. We choose the back Screecher, not Phoenix. Because it. Please stop it. We choose the back Screecher, not because it ticks off our foes, but because it is good.
That was perfect.
Sorry, Joker.
No, it's okay. I knew you'd get a kick out of that one because I saw your post with the JFK thing. I'm like, you know what? Done.
I do like a barely passable JFK impression, so.
As much as I would love to see a prequel to Weapons, I don't need it. I think Weapons work as a one and done movie, but
it did.
Weapons over $250 million, if not more. So,
is that the one with Anna Kendrick? Is that the one with Anna Kendrick in it? Where like Sam Rockwell is an assassin and Anna Kendrick is just her like I swear Anna Kendrick plays like the whitest girls and she just plays basic white girls.
Yes. That is correct.
But she somehow makes it like charming or whatever, you know.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, yes. I've seen Mr. Right. It's honestly not a bad movie. It's a bit quirky. It kind of feels more like a Netflix original film, but you know, nothing too offensive really. It's like one of those films you watch once and you're like, yeah, that was cool. I never really feel like watching it again.
Yeah, Watch Weapons is a really good movie. Although Phoenix, I don't know how you are, but how many times do we have to tell Hollywood stop making prequels to everything?
I there's actually some movie news that I have to breathe fire. I have to do a fiery rant because there's some news that's been coming out that about Tron Ares that oh god.
Go ahead. What do we got? What do we got? What do you got for news?
So Tron Ares is coming out here soon, and there's been a question of where is Sam? Where is Korra? What the heck happened? And
I thought we found out an extended Blu-ray.
Well, that's all stuff from like 2011. It's good stuff, but never got followed up on. So apparently, Greta Lee's character is the CEO of NCOM. So apparently, what happened is Sam took over the company, and he was so bad at it they had to bring in a woman who basically turned space paranoids into a Fortnite thing and saved NCOM. So we have no clue where Sam is. You know, and they're looking for the permanence code, aka Korra. You know, like so programs can be permanently in there when they literally had that at the end, kind of thing. So permanence code, Korra needs to be a part of this. I guarantee you, she's just gonna get like one name. She's gonna get one name drop. That's basically gonna be it. And so it's another one of these. I thought we were fucking past this. This is 2025. It's fucking current year. Yes, I'm doing that bit. I thought we were past this bull fucking shit of, you have the strong male lead, you place it with the strong the woman, or whatever fucking shit. She's gonna have the acting of fucking wood. No one's gonna like her, and oh god, I'm so fucking pissed right now because Legacy is literally in my top 3, if not like it fights for number 1. I love that movie so much. I love Tron Legacy so fucking much, and to see them disgrace, just basically just the whole Tron Legacy was pointless. There's no point to it. It's like when they revealed that Palpatine cloned himself, and the Palpatine that was killed in Return of the Jedi was a clone, basically making the entire fucking Star Wars trilogy fucking pointless. Or at least the end of Return of the Jedi, fucking pointless. I hate these kind of retcons. It's bad enough you gotta ruin your own movie. Why do you gotta go and fucking ruin another movie? Sorry.
No, I absolutely agree with you. It's simply saying, so we did all this work to say, no, the Force is female.
I'm hoping that this is just like one of those people are just saying shit, before the movie, and it turns out it's not actually the case because I remember when Fantastic were like, oh, Sue is the leader and that kind of thing. I think if Sam and Korra are going to appear, it's probably going to be either a post-credit scene, or he's just here for one scene and then dips or whatever. Because this does take place in the same universe as Legacy, so Sam and Korra are out there somewhere, and you would think in this type of plot, Korra would be the key because she would literally be the one with the permanence code, And
Jeff Bridges' character is in the movie, so it's like, oh, so this has to be after Legacy, or
apparently he's a part of the original Tron grid, or like the MCOM grid. Okay, it's cool that they're going to the 82 grid. I think that's cool. I saw that clip where you got the 82 CGI. He's like, ooh, classic. Okay, you got the keys jangling. Okay, you got my attention. That's cool. I'll probably just watch it on YouTube in a few months anyway.
Oh, Phoenix.
I
have an idea for you.
Don't.
You should parody that line in Screecher.
What?
You should somehow Palpatine return. You should parody
No,
that.
no. Even he's smarter than that. He's smarter than that.
No,
I was just
no,
playing Lost Souls aside. I was playing the Chinese dub, not the English dub. I heard the English dub's all over the place. No, he's smarter than that. Even when I'm still playing, whether this be Chinese, Japanese, or English, they have the stupid
I'm
line.
messing with you.
I'm
I'm messing
not
with
a
you,
little
Phoenix.
kid
I am
anymore.
messing with you.
And I said, no. Why? I'm like,
the only
"Fine,
thing, the best
Be
part
better."
about that clip is you can just tell Oscar Isaac.
said it with a straight face, but couldn't keep it in.
No, he's just looking down. He did not want to say
Like, I
that
gotta
line.
say this shit.
Like, he is just ashamed of saying that line. You realize that was the best take they had.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Like his
Like-
delivery and the fact that he's kind of looking down or whatever.
He's looking away for the camera. He's like,
Because Oscar
Once
Isaac's a
again,
good actor. Oscar Isaac is probably one of the best actors of his generation.
oh my god, we're talking about Star Wars. I gotta find
All right, we're in the black hole. We have entered the Star Wars black hole. I'm sorry.
I found it right. Okay, I'm so glad we were talking about Star Wars because the other guy who did get dirty, despite the fact he said it's probably just for a paycheck. It was just probably for a paycheck.
I had
because
sympathy
we
for
all knew
Finn.
who should have been the true protagonist.
I
of
had
the sequel
sympathy for him,
trilogy.
but he started bad mouthing. He flip flops.
It was
whatever
probably for a paycheck.
I'm sorry. I even if it is for a paycheck, the things he said were very disrespectful, and Daisy Ridley has had more class in him. She's mostly kept her mouth shut, So I respect Daisy Ridley as a person. She's a shit actor, but I'm not gonna
Come on, show.
I'm still gonna treat her respectfully as a person,
Yeah, I agree there. At least she knew when to. Okay, here we go.
Finally, thank you. Finally, Chip. You gotta fix this computer sometimes.
Well, the thing
A
is,
little bit of stuff.
with him flip flopping with what he's saying, it's hard to know what's for a paycheck, what he wants a job, and what he actually means. So I'm just choosing disregard anything he says. At least with Mark Hamill, he's kind of consistently shitty.
But I do like the fact, all right, here's what I would do. I'm like, I actually would watch this. If an alternate timeline of this did happen, I'd be like, cool. I would watch this. I would be there day one.
I think they should have just had the Jedi done the Jedi Academy arc, with Kip Duran, the Jedi, the Sun Crusher. That's the trilogy I would have done. Maybe bring in Kyle Katarn in there or something. I don't know.
I probably would have done all the big wars in animation format because even though yes we could do it Lord of the Rings style, I would have done no, we're gonna do more detail. We're gonna do actual epic scale battles from the extended lore in animation format. So
imagine if they had done a Clone Wars live action movie directed by Peter Jackson, produced by George Lucas.
Oh, that would have been sick.
And it would have came and imagine it came out in 2009.
That would have been sick. That would have been so sick, actually.
Oh gosh.
Okay, do you want John Williams to do the score, or do you want the Lord of the
John
Rings?
Williams retired. He's retired. He's earned his roses. The guy's had a 50-year career. Let the man rest.
I know he should retire, but he still does. I'm like, John, retire.
No, he's retired. He's pretty much retired at this point.
So he is done now. But he was doing
he's had a great career, and as much as I would love to have him return, the man deserves his rest. He's probably the greatest composer
every
ever.
time I see him in that damn wheelchair, I'm like, I just.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience advocate for him returning. He's done so much. Let him enjoy what few years he has left.
And I'm saying the same thing to my favorite director, one of the greats out there, Martin Scorsese. Martin, I love you, brother. If he has one more film, finally. But I think he could have easily retired after The Irishman. He got his last gangster film in, and I know he did the Native American one that was all about the killings of the Native American Indians that kind of got the FBI.
I mean, there's
involved.
some people who just can't stop. Martin Scorsese.
That was Akira Kurosawa. Look at him; he couldn't stop either until his last
So
film.
like those kind of directors, you know, with Mel Brooks, it's very obvious that they're just some producer who just wants to milk all of his greatest hits before he dies, and Mel Brooks is either doesn't care or is not confident enough to really.
I know he's doing Spaceballs 2, which is me like, are we too
He's
late?
He's not doing it. He's basically he'll probably give comments on the script. He'll probably voice Yogurt. He's not going to be playing him. He's not going to be on his knees again. They'll probably get him to voice it. They'll do that because it's wheel him up to a voice booth and say, "All right, Mel, if you do these lines, you'll get your cracker." Sorry.
We'll wait and see. But I know it's like being Debbie Downer right now. But it's like that's my biggest complaint. I'm like,
I mean, Mel Brooks lost his love of cinema after his wife died. It's it's very clear because after his wife died, he just stopped making movies, which I can honestly respect that. So to be fair, we are getting the man back as Dark Helmet. So it got him out of retirement. So for that, I'm like,
that was the reason why I said if they didn't get him out of retirement, I would have said nope, not worth it. But we got the man back, so now I can finally say how many acts do we have on the ship? Man,
I feel like this movie is just Bill Pullman getting his son work. Because I think his son is in it, which the guy doesn't need work. He was in Top Gun Maverick, and then he was in Thunderbolts. The guy's career is doing pretty good. And I got to say, Bill Pullman's son is actually a pretty decent actor.
He's pretty decent enough, so he was decent enough. So, I love Martin, love the guy. I even know Leo kept saying that Martin and I have a couple books we want to adapt. But at the same time, he's not getting any younger. He's still a great director still. Very good. Unlike Mr. I do like Ridley Scott, but after a while for Scott, I'm like, Scott, you can safely retire. You don't need Gladiators 3.
I refuse to watch Gladiators 2.
Prequel movie.
I refuse to watch
Gladiators 2 was iffy for me. I'm like, okay. But if you're going to do a movie, Mr. Scott, do the last Alien prequel movie. Because please.
They need to get him off the Alien franchise. Like honestly, the only thing that give me interest in Alien is if they announce that James Cameron is going to direct an Aliens movie.
He's too busy with Avatar and his Japanese film after the bombing of the new.
Alita was a great movie. That was more of a Robert Rodriguez film.
He was supposed to direct it, but he was too busy with Avatar. And Robert actually kind of talked to him about it. It's like, what about Battle Angel?
Robert Rodriguez did Battle Angel. I love Robert Rodriguez. He is like one of the most underrated directors. Like if Robert Rodriguez does a Battle Angel 2 and Rosa is coming back, I'm down. Well, the other problem is it had a bad time slot.
It's Disney.
Well, but also at the time it was released, it was a Fox film, and it was put up against Captain Marvel. Like it was kind of a culture war in it. So I think that kind of impacted its box office. I think if it had a proper release from Disney, I think it might actually have a chance.
I think it was supposed to come out during the summertime. They pushed it back a little bit, so it's like shit. But
they put it in direct competition with Captain Marvel, and it lost.
Exactly, that's what it did. And at the same time, Disney said that, all right, if you guys want your precious sequel, go buy the Blu-rays. I bought mine. But we also have support from, again, Robert and Cameron. We have support from Christopher Waltz and a few other cast members. They want the sequel. But it's fucking Disney. They're going to say, no. So that's the sad truth. I would love to see Battle Angel 2 so much. I would love to see it. I'll be there day one. Hell, I would freaking cosplay as the Battle Angel herself. I would do that, and I would show up like, "All right, Phoenix, let's go." And then you'll be saying,
the question is, can they get Ed Norton to come back again? They probably could.
Ed would come back. Ooh. That's news to me. I did not know about that.
Oh, talking about like directors doing voice acting roles. Did you ever watch that film Robots? They actually had Mel Brooks voice one of the robots.
That's funny. But for this one,
who knows? Robots could be Jewish.
Robots can be Jewish.
No. The best thing ever is in one of the Cars movies they actually have car pope. So basically it's like there's car Catholicism. Does that mean there was car Hitler? Car Holocaust.
So there was a. Oh
God.
Okay, now that you mentioned that, the car universe just got
Lightning McQueen, you need to answer for your ancestors.
Yeah.
Does that mean like Car Argentina is just filled with a bunch of blonde-haired people with German surnames and questionable backgrounds?
Oh God. Now we're going to the rabbit hole.
I'm sorry.
I think it will be a good movie. Leo's longtime partner. Lawrence, this actually would save Jennifer Lawrence's career big time because you're with Scorsese. It's a big one.
She's been making a lot of bad choices.
She has been a lot of bad movies lately. I'm like, started very promising, still had a good career for a while, and then it really tanked. And like, I felt
I like, and she's a good actress. Have you seen Silver Linings Playbook?
Here's the funny thing about that. Since you've been to Silver Linings Playbook, that was my first R-rated film I ever got for my birthday, and I watched this before I went to my job for Subway back in the day. But when my sister was still living at home, they're like, "What?" Mom and Dad are like, "That's the movie you wanted?" My sister was like, "Did you just get that because of Jennifer Lawrence?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yes.
But she was still good. She was still fucking good. I love her and Bradley's chemistry. That was a that was a great movie.
Oh, and like, I love
Joy
that
was
she
very good.
See the problem is when she rants about pay scale for like females not getting paid enough. She was literally like when she was ranting, she was literally one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. Like in Passengers, she got paid like 4 times more than Chris Pratt, even though she was in a lot less of the movie. It's almost like actors are paid what they're worth. Ooh.
It's almost as if you had some good movie roles than Chris Pratt that they're like
Scarlett Johansson has been consistently one of the highest earning actresses in Hollywood for like 10 years. It's almost like she's made very good choices in her movies and cast herself some very high profile movies. Been very selective, and she's actually a good actress. Well, Shailene Woodley, the problem with her is I think she's not a good actress.
In the role that she's in, I feel like she's a bit too typecast, and whenever she tries to get out, it's like it's the wrong project she was in.
Well, they basically tried to pigeonhole her as like the poor man's Jennifer Lawrence. They tried to, and she's not that good in being like the if you can't get Jennifer Lawrence, get Shailene Woodley. Like that was what they're trying to do, but she wasn't good in that.
The problem was Divergent was just boring. Can anybody tell me what the actual point of all the books were?
And the thing is, that's what people won't realize about the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games actually have bite to them. Like there's actually kind of a point to the books. Like there's it's not just like YA nonsense or whatever. There's actually kind of a reason for there's a theme. There's stuff and whatnot. Like there's actually stuff to dig into. Like that's why
Hunger Games had the power. That made us go see these movies,
and that's why they like the Hunger Games prequels. Like Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is actually a really good movie, and I'm excited for Sunrise and the Reaping, the movie. Sunrise of the Reaping is Haymitch's games, by the way.
Okay, so that's what I was. So that's what I was. Okay, well, ooh, well, images. Okay, I just need Francis Lord to be off the game.
If you know anything about Haymitch's games, oh my god, it's going to be a great movie.
I do not know. I do.
Okay,
I don't
so
think I know.
quick little breakdown.
Okay.
Haymitch's was during the second quarter quell, and the twist was they raped twice as many people. So 2 males and 2 females from each district. So instead of 24, it was like 48.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That's a meat slaughter's coming. You have my attention. The meat slaughter.
Yeah, like I like the way he wins the games. He kind of cheats a little bit, and angers Snow kind of thing. He has he teams up with this woman, and they kind of have a thing, and it makes for a really good movie, honestly. Plus, honestly, it's going to be kind of interesting because Tigris is still a major stylist for the games. So and it's and plus you'll start to see some people like Mags. He was the 11th Hunger Games. The old lady. He was the Hunger Games right after Lucy Gray. So Mags is going to be there. And maybe a few other people you might see from the games. You'll see kind of an older Snow, middle-aged kind of thing. So it's you'll see it's kind of like a bridging of the Ballad of Songbirds and Snake era, as well as you might even see Katniss's mom or something. Maybe some other people. Because I know in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes they did name drop the Everdeens, they said something Everdeen or whatever, the family. So yeah, it'd be really interesting. I haven't read the book.
Okay, I've seen the one Catching Fire in both Mockingjay movies.
Have you seen Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
No, I was like, really, another Hunger Games after all these years?
I recommend it, and I'm just gonna say this: Rachel Zegler is actually really good in that movie.
So she's not annoying?
No, she's basically a country a country singing gypsy. If Dolly Parton was a gypsy, imagine that kind of thing. So obviously there's a lot of singing in the movie, and Rachel Zegler can sing. It's kind of one of those things where Snow's manipulating her, she's manipulating him. They're kind of like a cat and mouse kind of thing.
Snow games.
And it's Snow. He starts off as this wide-eyed kind of ignorant kind of person. By the end, he is the Snow we know. It's kind of like a Breaking Bad kind of thing.
What do you mean Better Call Saul? He becomes the asshole we know later, or becomes the mastermind we know from the games.
Yeah, I recommend watching the movie.
Okay, I'll give it a fair chance. I was saying no. I heard different mixed things. I'm hearing from Phoenix is okay, if he's liking it, he's telling me to go watch it. It's got to be good at least. Despite the fact that the writer from the shitty Assassin's Creed movie, which I will still slightly defend because they were close enough, they just didn't do enough. That's my problem. Okay, if we're talking about stuff like that. I will admit the live action Assassin's Creed movie wasn't all that bad. I was I actually liked it when they were in the Animus and they were in Abstergo. I was
I mean, that's literally any Assassin's Creed game post 3, where the Animus is the worst part. That reminds me, you remember how they announced for the Assassin's Creed 4 remake they're going to take out the Animus, and supposedly everyone's upset when everyone
except for me.
No, everyone hates the Animus segment of Assassin's Creed 4. Talk to anybody that they'll tell you that's the worst part of the game.
Except for me.
You're just walking around, and your manager just huffs their corporate farts.
It was the modern day Section 4. We didn't like the modern day Section 4, or slightly of Rogue was one thing. It was no one likes those stuff. But then me, I was I do.
Well, you're
Well,
weird.
because I like the lore implications that they were hinting in at. Like, I actually like the mini games were one thing, but I actually like the stuff that you got to read after the mini games, like Abstergo falsifying that Connor cried because that all of his family, his clan, they had to leave after winning the Revolutionary War. He was there crying, sobbing, and weeping. But in an actual deleted cutscene, actually from the actual third game, Connor actually reflects upon everything that happens, and in reality, the guy actually got back on his feet, found a wonderful wife, has a couple kids. One of them even got eagle scent that Ezio had. So it's like, so he lived a good life at least at the end. And Evie's line Syndicate was like, he came back to Europe. I'm like, he came back to Europe? What's that story about? I want to know.
Yeah, like honestly, the Kenway line, that could have been its own little sub-series, but it was only 2 games. But it's a really interesting time in the Assassins. I would touch upon it.
And I actually like the fact the strange enough for me for Rogue, they were setting up the other guy who actually felt like a boss, who actually felt like a guy who wasn't like, oh, do this or that for me. Like, he wanted to know what was going on. And I actually liked his viewpoint of, I was looking at assassins who had Templar viewpoints. And when you watch all those videos, you're like, he's got a point.
The problem is the assassins are just like the Jedi, where they're steeped in hypocrisy. And you see it right from the first game, because Altair is like, their whole thing is like, nothing is true, everything is true, nothing is forbidden. Yet there are rules, and there are things that are
everything. Okay, nothing is true, everything is primitive. We serve.
Yeah,
there we go. Got it.
Yeah, and then like, but there are rules, and there are things that aren't permitted. Like you learn that right off the bat, and then it's like, it's kind of a ludo narrative dissonance, because like they really hammer home that phrasing, but there are rules to the assassins, and the assassins are supposed to be chaos, and Templar is supposed to be order. That's kind of what the narrative thing. So for the assassins to have order and to hammer that home, there's kind of a bit of a gap, and so that's why I liken the assassins to the Jedi. They say one thing and do another.
And that's why I actually liked the games initially, because we were supposed to have the back and forth between the two. Like, their goals are the same. It's the method, the teachings, how we get there. Because in some of the games, the Templars feel more like the good guys than we are. That's why the twist works in the first game very well. Which you can kind of see coming, but it actually worked. Because when you think about it, some people weren't as bad as we initially thought, and then you kind of go with, well, depending on the ancestor and what timeline they're living in, it's like the assassins are kind of assholes. Like, look at the French Revolution one with Arno. The French were more purist than being the more, were more loose and free like the other ones. That's
in the AC. And the Templars in AC3 they're kind of out and about the good guys because they're trying to fight the British.
You can see it in the lines they were saying. Even the battle between Haytham and Connor. Haytham speaks the truth, but also so does Connor. But they also kind of contradict themselves. This is what I liked.
Yeah, the writing in AC3 is low-key off the charts. You have a father and son. They're on different sides of an opposing team. They're both wanting the same thing. And like their arguments of stuff, and both make good points or whatever. Like Haytham is not really a bad guy. He's not really a bad guy, honestly.
Exactly. I didn't get that vibe. If he wanted to be a really bad guy, he could have done way worse in AC3. He could have done way worse. He could just go around just slaughtering the Native Americans. You could just
I
run
love-
around
The
dealing
thing
with
is, Big Kid, what was the first guy name?
I love the scene where he asks about the mother and he finds out that she's dead. He is like legit sad because he did.
His
love
actor
that.
was amazing. His actor was wonderful.
Like, he
the
legit
way
that was the
love
first
that
time I actually felt bad for him. That was the first time I'm like, because you cannot fake that. That was genuine.
Yeah,
You
and
would not fake that. No way. I'm like, damn.
and what I love
actually
is
feel
he's
bad.
not trying to recruit him to the Templars because I want another Templar. It's I want my son to be on the same side as me. It's a very honestly very natural kind of thing. Like I want my son to be on the same side as me. Because
Kind of like
and
Nick Phoenix is gonna burn me for this one, but it's kind of like
I'm
how
sharpening my pitchfork.
it's kind of like how Darth Vader wanted Luke to join him, not with the Empire, with the
it's
Emperor,
actually
but
true.
with his.
That's actually
But
true.
Vader wants Luke to be with him as his son and father, not because of the Emperor, not because of the Empire. They want, so in a way, it makes sense.
Well, here's actually I'm gonna actually surprise you. Here's kind of the thing that, like, if you really dig into Star Wars, it kind of doesn't make sense. So in Empire Strikes Back, he's like, "Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son." And it's like Return of the Jedi. He surrenders himself. He's like, "Help me, Father. Help me take him down or whatever." And he's like, "No, it's too, like he's just whipped or whatever." Though honestly, like, my favorite line in the entire trilogy is when he says, "It's too late for me, my son." Like that is like it's a moment you can tell that Anakin's starting like that is Anakin is saying that line, not Vader.
You feel
James
it.
Earl Jones, like he puts so much sorrow on that line.
And then after Luke gets taken away, he has that brief moment to himself, and you could see it for the first time. Like he was ready.
See, I don't agree with like literally anything Filoni says. I think he's full of bullshit. But the one thing one thing he does say is the only person who could ever have gotten through to Vader was Luke. Like Ahsoka came close, and he saw that in Rebels, but not even she could really get through to Anakin. Like she can put cracks in the armor, but she can't shatter it. Luke is really the only person who could shatter his armor, and that I actually do agree with. I think that is because it really the only two people he gives a damn about is Luke and Ahsoka. They're alive anyway. Leia, but
that happened.
Did he ever even did Vader even ever know? Okay, he knew about her like in the last moment.
Going like, no.
Like he sensed it in Luke in the final fight. Like so when you realize, like he for most of the trilogy he barely even knew that he didn't even know that.
Imagine deep down how Anakin really felt knowing he had two kids with Padme instead of one. He's like, I have a daughter and a son. Well,
so here's the thing about this. Vader probably knew of Leia Organa because she was the daughter of Bail Organa or whatnot. So he probably knew the name. He probably knew of her, but like they probably never met. Because I guarantee you, if he had met her, he would have sensed it. Because I think there is actually a story where Leia met the Emperor and she was like really scared or whatever. And I'm sure the Emperor like sensed the Force sensitivity in Leia or whatever, but he never really acted upon it. At that point, there's really no reason to. But if Vader, well, actually, no, fuck me. They met in the first film. I am an idiot. I am a fucking idiot. They met literally within the first 10 minutes. Oh my god. That's another thing. Like,
roll the clip. How many times?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Okay, to my credit, at least I realized it. So
at least he caught on. I'm like, I was waiting for like, hello. They met beforehand. I'm like,
now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready? Ready!
Okay, I deserve that. I deserve
I
that.
I was going to say episode 4. They met in episode 4.
Yeah.
In all fairness. But yes,
So-
I agree though.
Like for example, Vader could sense that Luke was strong with the Force from the TIE fighters. So if he could sense that, he probably sensed it in Leia as well. You know? Because I remember in episode 4 he said the Force is strong with this one. And that's like probably from like half a couple, like maybe half a mile, couple miles away kind of thing. You know, so with Leia, he's like right up next to her. So he probably got a full blast of that kind of thing. Oh god, phrasing.
I mean, people, this is how you write excellent villains, but also really good character dynamics. And when you miss that, it's like the same crappy, I'm the villain, you're the good. I'm like, shut the
Have you ever read the Vader comics?
yes.
So there's this one page I saw where Boba Fett's like, I did get a name, Skywalker, and then he's like, leave me. He's like, I have a son, and then he like almost like shatters the glass or whatever, you know. Oh gosh, they
That
had
was
like,
beaut-
and that was
beautiful.
post Disney, and those comics are post Disney too. Like, how the fuck were those so good?
That's what's so creepy about it. Like we made dumb buckets of shit all over Disney, but when
But
they
when
actually
they
did
get it
something
right,
right,
we'll praise them. They're like, they got it right for that one.
now
which
why
is-
can't
All
why
I'm
can't
surrounded
they-
with is by fear and dead
Why?
men. Like
But
that
here's the
that
thing,
lied.
why did they get that right? And it's like, okay, you did this, but why can't you incorporate that on screen?
Because Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge, and they
She
rushed.
needs to be thrown out and shipped to Timbuktu.
Well,
But here's
since
the
we're
thing,
already,
don't
we're already
have
on
to
the
do
Star
it.
Wars topic, do you want to
Do
talk
it.
about the Grogu in the room? I mean, we're already here. We might as
Oh,
well
the
talk about-
Mandalorian. Go right ahead. Pull it up. I'll give you the. I'll find it.
Okay, I mean, if we're talking about Star Wars, I mean that it kind of begs we got to talk about it. Like,
Okay.
I got to be
Oh, we
honest,
could do that.
I'm not interested. I'll probably watch it.
It is part of movie news, so it is part of that. So yes, we
Here,
can do that.
let's see here.
Like honestly, I like it looks like an episode of The Mandalorian.
And
probably
does.
Actually,
does.
I got the news for that one. These actually were meant to be episodes. Some of them were meant to be episodes.
And it
so-
looks exactly like it. Like usually when a TV show goes to film, you know, they look a little bit better. This looks like Disney Plus. Which, to be fair, that's partially a compliment to Disney's cinematography for these shows. It's partially a compliment, but it's also
Same thing for Netflix as well with their cinematographies, because except for those rare occasions where they get some really good ones, like the Mike Flanagan stuff for Netflix, those shows look productions look pretty good. I'll admit that. But oh god, I'm just.
See,
I'm
I
not
think movie studios have kind of overcorrected from the 2010s. Because, like, remember in the 2010s, you had trailers which basically just spoiled the entire movie, and now
Yes.
trailers are trying to go back to more of a vibes-based thing. The problem is they're trying to like do the feeling in the movie, but you have no idea what the movie's even about. You know.
Sometimes that does work. Sometimes it
That's
doesn't.
why I like the trailer for Hoppers. It sets it up. It's like, okay, it's basically Animal Kingdom and
Again,
everything.
the best one for me.
But
was
they left
Sinner.
out a lot of stuff.
Like the
part
best
for me-
ones, the best ones that make you feel something. Like go back and watch the Force Awakens trailer, okay? Like say what I mean, the quality
As
of
much
that
as
movie.
we may not like the movie a whole lot anymore, those trailers are like, all right, this feels like Star Wars. They got the tone right. They got the setting correctly.
And that is a vibes trailer. That was a vibes trailer. Like it had some story to it. It had little hooks in it. But it was kind of like this. It was a vibes thing, but it nailed it. Like if you go back and watch The Force Awakens, you'll feel it. You know? And that's kind of the thing with Star Wars, where even the bad movies have good trailers. Go back and watch the Phantom Menace trailer.
Prequel movies, man, like you felt something. Like even for me, my early memory for Star Wars was Episode 3, seeing the battle, where the Wookiees were, and seeing that big battle over there. I was like, dude, this looks cool to see. I'm like, I want to see this movie. Like, you tell me that this big, tall, furry creature is in the water, holding on to dear life of this battle thing. Hell yeah, that's the movie I want to see. As a
Like
kid.
the Episode 3 trailer, and you start to hear like Darth Vader's voice in the background, like, oh, shit.
Yes. It's like,
You know.
oh shit, here we go now. Now that
This is just like oh, it's just another adventure of those two. There's no momentum because season 3 they kind of ended the show where it's like, oh, they got their happy ending, they got a cabin, they can live happily ever after.
Well,
the other thing
was 2, like season 2, like his mission was completed, and then they did.
No, season 3 he got the cabin, and
but now he got
there.
the cabin in 3. So I'm like, I'll justify it with that one.
And here's the other thing. So how do you get another Razor Crest? Like they did this whole thing in the show where it's like, oh, you don't need a Razor Crest. Here's this Naboo Starfighter, and it has a little pop up for him. It was kind of like a narrative thing where like he was kind of leaving his bounty hunting days behind, you know, because like he just needs his hot rod to shuttle around his kid, you know, kind of thing. And now he's got a Razor Crest again. He's got a Razor Crest again. It feels like regression. It feels like they're regressing back to like season 2, season 1 Mandalorian kind of thing. Like like, where's the N1? Where's the N1 Starfighter? Which, by the way, that was a really cool ship. I like the hot rodness of it.
Same here. I love that thing. That thing was awesome. It's like, this is cool.
I like how it has just a zoom button. Like you just engage, you push the button, you're like, whoop, you're out of here.
Yep. Or like my favorite skit is still always with him touching the buttons, like, don't touch that. Or him with I think my favorite moment in season 1 was the finale where it's him and Grudo, they're in the ship, and then he's like, hey, we got there. And it's him biting on the crest. So it's like,
I remember the memes, like the don't touch that, and he keeps pulling the lever, where it's like he's playing a song off the radio or whatever. I don't know if you remember those memes.
Funny.
Those were hilarious. I love them.
Gina, I love the fact that he's force choking you, like, die, bitch. He's like, they're just arm wrestling, buddy. What are you doing? It's fine. Or my favorite one. You guys know each other. You want some soup?
I gotta be honest.
That was legit funny. That was legit funny. I'm like,
the second Bill Burr episode was actually like low key kind of brilliant. Like I like how he said like, oh, if the situation is dire enough, oh, you'll take off the mask. It was really great foreshadowing, and then he took it off, and I like how Bill Burr's like, oh, I didn't see your face, and like how I like how, you know, the way Bill Burr says it, he kind of like, oh gosh. And he kind of like shoots him. Also, one thing I do like about this era of Star Wars is they do reference a lot of things. Like he's talking about Operation Cinder, which is from Battlefront 2.
Yep.
And then and I like how when they're building the N1, that little droid, that's a BD droid from Fallen Order.
Yep.
I like how they casually just reference things and all the things they have. It's like, yeah, of course there'd be another BD unit, you know, there. Or, of course, Cal's going to get beat up by a K2 droid. You know, of course, you know. Like, it makes sense in the context of the world, but they're still, like, you know, nice little callbacks.
That's how it was done, and sadly, we need to get the right people in the room. We need to get Phoenix in that Star Wars writing room to bust down the door.
Well,
and be like,
honestly, well, here's the thing. I can't write Star Wars, so I actually kind of made a Star Wars of my own with all the blackjack nuggers you want. I actually wrote a novel called Lost Kingdom, which I kickstarted it last year, and
you saw a copy sold.
Yeah, it's not available publicly yet. We're fulfilling the Kickstarter backers. We're kind of doing that in waves as I get the money to kind of pay for things. But once all the Kickstarter backers are fulfilled, it'll be publicly available. But it is basically my version of Star Wars. So if you do want to see my take on Star Wars, there you go. I'm sorry, Joker. You gave me the perfect segue.
Nope, that's fine. That's what we're here for. Speaking about that, will you just present the term? I swear, I gotta fix this. Thinking about the perfect segue.
Yes.
It's gonna be legendary.
Legendary.
I'm launching a week from Friday. I'll be doing a launch stream on my channel. Starting at 6 p.m. We're launching the campaign at 6:30, going for $1,800, and this is the end of Volume 1. So if you haven't checked out Streets yet, this is actually the perfect opportunity because you can just buy the entirety of Volume 1 in one go.
the entirety of Volume.
Speaking of which, this is Phoenix when he sees the very high numbers of the success.
Spank me.
I think
All right.
I think
I'm gonna make a promise. If you guys get me funded on the first night, I will literally reenact that scene.
How about 2 nights? Let's make it 2 nights, but give it a good, maybe like
No. What's even better is I'll buy green face paint and I'll paint like a question mark on my face, and I will do it. I'll say the line. Yeah, we got some good stretch goals. Like at $2,000, you get a holographic trading card, and at $3,000, there'll be 4 extra pages that we'll do because we're doing a trade paperback next year, which is going to have 4 extra pages as a lead into Volume 2. But if you get us to 3,000, we'll release those as part of issue 4.
Ooh.
Okay. Trying to see if there's anything else we have here, but okay.
There we go. We're getting the love out there. Getting the love out there.
Getting the love out there. So launching a week from today. So
Phoenix,
guys,
for the last few Knightcast episodes and everything, we've been promoting your stuff.
Have you guys shown the trailer yet?
I don't think we have shown that. Got the put in the private chat that
Yep, I got you.
Somewhere. Here it is. I had it.
No, it's on the YouTube. Are you gonna ASMR whisper it for?
there's actually some good people who can do ASMR.
I mean, if you want me to do it like with this kind of voice, I could be doing it given the right financial incentive. This is Nick from the Phoenix Press, and this is my ASMR voice. Are you feeling the tingles yet? I am so sorry. That was bad. I am so sorry.
Are you feeling the tingles in your nuts?
Mr. Krabs.
In these nuts? In these nuts?
Okay. Oh, there we go. I forgot. It's not the
Straight into OnlyFans.
Now, Mr. Krabs.
Wait, OF, you mean
Ladies and gentlemen,
Only
hopefully that doesn't get us YouTube copyright.
No, it won't. It won't.
My name is Avery Fletcher, and it's time to set things right. It's high time
Can you full screen it?
to end. For too long, I've been on the back wing, whether it's by Kathleen or her crony Shiva. Now is not the time for consideration. Now it's the time to act. I will save my father before Eden can kill him. I will right the wrongs Kathleen Johnson has done. I will do this, or die trying. How, you ask? Well, not as myself, but as Screecher.
October 3rd. We're launching October 3rd.
All right.
Launch stream on the Phoenix Press YouTube channel, 6 p.m.
All right, folks. All right. There we go. Support the indie creators. We love to find stuff, and if we get more, and if I do find more stuff, we'll do another big, massive indie bash supporting, whether it be video games, visual novels, mangas, you name it. We'll do like a big segment of that. Like, cause I'm always trying to find stuff, and it's like, is this good? Is this not good? So I know I got a few more comic stuff that I'm still waiting for my Jump Shock stuff to come, because I know they got a big that was a big one. big launch.
Yes, I know it's been like delayed a bunch. I'm afraid it's going to be the next Reign of the Brute.
I know Reaper Destroyer took a while to get here as well, but hey, I was happy when I got that notification. It's like it's shipping. It's like it's almost here, man. I
feel like Joe at least was keeping up the communication.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm friends with Joe, so I'm a little more defending of him. But yeah, so this is the end of Volume 1, and I am working on Volume 2. It's pretty good.
Joe, I promote a lot. Like Mandy, I really promoted a lot with both Jack, with one. I think Gymshark, I really went to town with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like a little hashtag going. But also one of those nights I was on Twitter, there was a lot of interesting fan work from Gymshark. Actually, some artists who never even drew, they were drawing the characters. Others were amateurish, but good, very good amateurish.
I know a buddy of mine, Shadowpunk. He does like
statues.
Statues.
He
did a jump. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He did a Gymshark one. That was pretty good.
I was impressed with that one. I was like, I made a good, funny, humorous joke saying that I'm not even gonna ask how long this took you to make because I actually liked it. I was like, this looks good. I'm not gonna ask like.
I was talking about it once. It's a bit of a labor. Because I was like, hey, would you do a Screecher one? It's like, yeah, it's actually a very, very high number. Hey, Raquel, how you doing?
Hey, Raquel.
Hey, Raquel.
Okay, so since we're all talking about a lot of good, fun stuff, here's my favorite Spider-Man game that's not Insomniac, that's not Webs of Shadows. Ultimate Spider-Man celebrated 20 years ago.
Need a remaster so bad. We need a remaster.
Oh my god, please! Otherwise,
I will be streaming this after Scalar.
You son of a bitch!
Speaking of old games, did you hear that Transformers War for Cybertron was briefly listed but not available? Apparently they keep listing it and deleting it. Like they're just like someone's there is just teasing us.
Someone's cock teasing me. Stop it. No, stop it. Stop it.
Like, honestly, if someone could just release just a remaster
you like the cock teasing, don't you,
of those High Moon
boy.
Studios Transformers games, that they would get money. That's money.
Please, you would get money for Ultimate Spider-Man. Why is this my favorite? Because it covers the Symbiote War arc and a few others arc. You got to fight multiple different villains, not just as Spider-Man, but heroes from Venom. You got to fight Shocker twice as Venom. You got to fight Wolverine.
See, here's the thing. Ultimate Spider-Man is one of those games where if they just put it in, gave it kind of the Wind Waker HD treatment, where basically up the resolution, put a new lighting engine, put the controls into a more modern state, it doesn't need that much work. Just have it be in widescreen, modern controls, and maybe a new lighting engine, and it would look amazing. But I know that the 360 era Spider-Man games, Shattered Time, Web whatever, those games need a remaster.
Exactly. Also, real quick.
Definitely. So many games need.
Real quick, we're at 94 on Twitter, and we have 5 live viewers right now on YouTube.
Nice.
What the guys? Let's keep it going. Spread it everywhere. Spread it all over the.
Spread it like herpes.
And also, don't forget to bend it like Beckham. So please do that.
Oh yeah, bend it over. Bend over.
The only. I heard about that.
I mean, it's nothing to lose your head over. Oh, come on. That was a great joke. That was a great
Come on. Those were good. Hey, also, here's the thing that...
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't played Ultimate Spider-Man, in the Venom missions, you actually bite people's heads off to feed yourself.
And they weren't cowards to show it. Unlike Insomniac over there.
So that's what kind of pissed me off, because that I legitimately did it. That was a really good joke.
Actually, they did that. They did that for for Venom: The Last Dance. He literally bit the heads off of those guys, and I'm like, yes.
I mean,
Now,
he did
why
in the
couldn't
first
you
film,
do
but they kind of.
this in the second movie? Give me R-rated carnage. I need an R-rated carnage here. Give me the blood. Give me the baby. Give me the Venom when he takes a baby. No, not Venom. Give me carnage when he takes a baby from a lady and eats it.
Well, the thing is, the first film, he was eating people, but it was kind of like off screen or like creative camera angles where like you obviously knew what he was doing, but didn't really show it too much.
I'm glad it took till the third film to do it. I'm like, well, finally you pulled your balls out of the censorship purse. Jesus. I'll have to play when I do play Ultimate Spider-Man. I'll play.
Speaking of Spider-Man, did you see that promo picture from Brand New Day where like Tom Holland's looking actually kind of Peter Parker like? I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really?
I saw a little bit of that.
Where it's basically it's got like he's doing kind of like a classic Spider-Man camera pose.
Oh yes, that's the one I did see. So yes. So I'm like, we're getting there. It took a while, but apparently they were gonna make Ultimate Spider-Man 2. So again, Phoenix, different timeline. You and I could have been playing this, where Amy and I didn't, and we're like, you didn't play this yet? Some of the concepts, I'm like, come on, man. We were close, but no cigar. But hey, it's still cool to see.
Oh, also, apparently Tobias Whale has been casted as Tombstone.
I think that's great casting. Like, he's going to do a great Tombstone. That's very good.
Yeah.
We could have had Daredevil. I'm like, Daredevil. I'm like, okay.
I mean, they got Punisher, so I wonder if they're gonna do like the intro thing where like Kingpin hires Punisher to take out Spider-Man or something. Also,
the fact is Spider-Man and Kingpin not talked yet. Come on, this is a chance to do it.
To be fair, Kingpin was in the Daredevil verse, so that, you know.
Yes, I know that's why, but
yeah, we need Vincent D'Onofrio in Spider-Man. But like, see, the thing is, in that Punisher thing, he kind of had like a mind control whammy thing done to him to hunt Spider-Man. So like, what are they gonna do to have Punisher if they do that storyline? How are they gonna like justify it or whatever?
Kind of a good point. So, I think that's. Is that Sabretooth? No.
No, I think that looks kind of like a. It's almost like it's Kraven. It's Kraven. He's got the vest.
I think Ultimate Universe, so probably yes. I think they even say that Kitty Cat was also supposed to be in this as well. So, there she is. Shadow Cat, I should say. There she is. So.
I mean, we were going to get a Spider-Man 4 video game for the fourth Raimi film. Like, there was a game being worked on.
Oh, damn.
Oh, there's a bunch of, like, canceled superhero games. Like, there's a canceled
Daredevil
game.
Like,
canceled Flash.
Yep,
yeah, that Daredevil game. Like, it looked like probably would have been at best, like, an 8 out of 10 game. But, like, still pretty enjoyable. Probably would have been good.
There's multiple different Superman games that were canceled. I think the one that I really liked the most was obviously the one that showed more of the destructive power of both of Superman and
I don't know. I really don't like getting into
but maybe story-wise could have been a bit more rocky.
Yeah, my problem is every time the topic of Superman video games, we could just have the city be the health bar. Oh, you mean from like that one movie tie-in game that was terrible and no one actually played it, but everyone seems to reference it as the gold standard?
What movie was that? Superman Returns?
Yeah, Superman Returns.
Really? Okay, I know there was one.
That's the one that everyone references. The problem is there has never been a definitive Superman game. Like for example, there's been in my opinion, the definitive Spider-Man game is Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation.
Yep.
The definitive Batman game is Arkham Asylum.
City.
Well, at least, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. You take your pick. But like, it's the one game that like sets a mold going forward. So Spider-Man 2, and Arkham Asylum. Superman hasn't had his definitive game.
I think the one that I tried to play on my PS2 was I think it was based off the animation series comic book.
Oh, Brainiac Attacks.
Was it Brainiac Attacks? Because
yeah,
I know the one that when you
Shadow of Apocalypse. Maybe Shadow of Apocalypse.
Okay, it's the one where the cover was Superman was hitting somebody back on the PS2.
Right. Superman PS2. Yep. I think Shadow of Apocalypse. He's hitting Metallo.
Yeah, but for some strange reason,
and it's based off of STAS.
Okay, but for some strange reason, even though I got to rent the game, okay, I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? What was my objective? I didn't know what to do. But either the game crashed on me or something happened. I'm like, was something meant to happen?
I think Acme has a good question, kind of getting back to the Spider-Man thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which villain hasn't been featured that you want to be featured in a Spider-Man game? So that's the problem. Like,
easy, Hobgoblin.
Yeah, Hobgoblin.
How do you make him different from the Green Goblin, though? Because they're so similar.
That's the problem. Because in the other league, we got to see what the early concept for Green Goblin looks like, and I'm like, okay, very 2000 designs. I do like it, but it would fit.
Problem is the ultimate Green Goblin. They basically turned him into like the Hulk, essentially. Which fair enough, redesign. It's a different universe.
Mm-hmm. But oh god, I know they butchered Mysterio in Far From Home. Didn't really.
I mean, they butchered the first two Spider-Man movies. Let's just call it Space.
Yeah, let's face it.
Spider-Boy. They turned him into Spider-Boy. Like,
no.
It wasn't until No Way Home. Like, No Way Home was the first time it actually felt like a Spider-Man.
Call him by the actual nickname, Iron Boy Jr.
Yeah, like, it was the first time it actually felt like a Spider-Man movie. They did the whole great power, great responsibility. I'm going to be honest. I don't mind Aunt May delivering the speech. I mean, it's kind of weird that we're getting it like three
movies in,
and 2/3 of the way through that movie.
May a lot, but no one's going to replace Rose for me. Rose is my Aunt May, but the younger version for Aunt May,
she's still alive. Like, she's 98 years old.
Lady, she's still alive.
Right.
I want her to. I just want them to like throw her into Avengers and Avengers Doomsday War. Just like have her have like a walk-on role or something. Like for the Toby segments, just have her there. Just because like she's 98 years old. I'm sure you could just have her just stand there and talk to Peter. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Do what basically do what Ma Kent is. Just have her be the grandma or the mom to all the superheroes that they just call her. Hi, Mom. They're all just chilling at the house, and it's like, I need to.
Actually, I kind of like that's kind of what they did with her in Across the Spider-Verse. They turned her into. She was like the tech person. She was a woman in the chair. I just loved it. When they're fighting and she gets her broom and like just starts hitting them and boots them out of the house. Like, stop fighting in my house. Like, I like that version. Or like when Miles goes down there and she's like just sipping her tea. It's like, took you long enough. What took you so long? Yeah. By the way, that What's Up Danger scene is like probably one of the greatest scenes. Like, I love Across the Spider-Verse. It did the impossible task and make me actually like Miles.
I do have an update for that one. It is coming out in 2027, so the final movie. But though my big nervous is the screenplay. How are we going to tackle both the A plot and the B plot? At least for that movie. It's like, okay, so Miles has got Spot. He's all jacked up. But then he's also in another universe where his Spider-Man, the one that was supposed to be bit, is the Prowler, and then Gwen and all of the friends have to somehow save Miles. How are we going to tackle all three plot lines?
Yeah, and there's the Miguel stuff. There's the Miguel stuff.
Speaking of which, Joker. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm good.
No, that's it. Oh yeah, Phoenix, you want to talk about the Power World stuff? You got that link ready?
Oh crap! No, I didn't grab it. We can skip it if you want to.
No, we should talk about it.
Basically, the tilt here is so Pokemon announced a Harvest Moon ripoff. No. Rewind. I want to do this right.
Valley?
God damn it! You stole my bit. So Nintendo announced their latest Stardew Valley ripoff. It's a Pokemon farming simulator, which fine, whatever. It looks cool. And then Pal World, about a week later, announced one of theirs. Like the thing is, they're so like close together. And the Pal World one looks so far advanced. This doesn't look like something they just threw together in a week. This looks like something they were both planning. So either they got tipped off about it, or it's just one of those like really crazy things. I'm gonna hold out and wait for my Digimon farming sim. Or better yet, we get a new Monster Rancher game.
Ooh.
Monsters rule. Sorry, it's just the joke. It's actually impossible to do a Monster Rancher game nowadays, but And I share the sentiment could be made more unique through. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I just don't like the whole it feels like a gimmick. Like, oh, he's possessed by a symbiote. Everyone's possessed by a symbiote. It's just kind of becomes redundant after a while.
Possessed by a symbiote. I'm possessed.
No, it's not happening.
Okay, so here's what he was talking about.
Oh, I've seen this.
I love the one with the chainsaw. That's what I like about Pal World. Pal World kind of has this. Pal World just has this dark sense of humor to it that I just love.
Exactly. You can do so much with that.
This is just Pal World's version of Pochita from Chainsaw Man. That's what it is. It's just their version of Pochita, and I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, it just I love how just beneath all the cute animals, there's just this layer of dark irony and dark comedy. We're oh, the Pal Worlds are your slaves. You can actually butcher your pals for stuff. And
that giant electric looking furry character had that mini gun and everything in Pal World. I was cheering that. I'm like, yes, this is what we needed. So it looks like they continue that humor here, and I'm all for it.
Pokemon with guns.
And Pokemon with chainsaws.
Is essentially what it is, but then you see Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. The thing is about this is what Phoenix said. Nintendo is so afraid of Pal World's success. They're going no, you can't do this. Okay, we'll do a spin-off game. They probably got wind. Quickly get it out the door. No one cares, Nintendo. You don't own the concept, and that's the problem.
Yeah, somebody said well, Nintendo released Harvest Moon on the SNES. You do realize Harvest Moon is owned by Natsume. They own the name actually. The Marvelous, the developers of Game Story Seasons, and then also Stardew Valley, which basically just there's no reason to play Harvest Moon now. Just play Stardew Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's Stardew Valleys with mods.
I would love for Nintendo to try and patent some of these mechanics because imagine Natsume goes to Marvelous I know we have the thing, but Nintendo is at our door. Will this be the hour we draw swords? Yes. and Stardew Valley, and then Stardew Valley's in the corner, hey guys, I'm here too. Oh great! It's a younger brother that became the most successful. Fine, you can be here.
It's hey guys, what's going? It's go away. But
go away! You showed us all up, and now we're in your shadow. We hate you.
Why? Mom loves you more than you. Shut it.
I'm amazed Nintendo could still afford lawsuits. I'm amazed. I'm How many lawsuits does this make?
Well,
Their accountant must be strung out on Major League.
Well, the thing is, as this week has proved, there is only one thing that Nintendo is truly scared of: the U.S. government.
Yep.
Bum, bum,
All
bum.
right, you want to talk about that real quick?
Yes.
Do it.
All right. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but on Twitter, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, yes, the Department of Homeland Security, released a promo. What? Oh, anyway, I'll continue that.
You're kind of cutting off there. Hold on.
All right. So the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, they released a promo of ICE detaining immigrants. All right. Am I still cutting off?
Is it me again?
No, you're good. I can hear both of you fine. I can hear both.
So, Anime Night. You can hear me just fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
You're still cutting off. I don't know if it's my end.
yeah. Well, so they released a supercut of them rounding up illegal immigrants, set to "Gotta Catch 'Em All" Pokemon, and it was not only did they use a theme, they intercut it with clips from the anime.
The ice stuff. Yeah, ice stuff.
Oh yeah, "Gotta Catch 'Em All." You know, it's like, I guarantee you, it's just some fucking Zoomer that did that. And it is a genius bit of marketing, and just like, also Nintendo was like, yes, we're aware of it, we're not going to do anything because, like, they just know that if they tried to sue the U.S. government, Trump would be like, so, I guess the Nintendo Switch is now $1,000. Like, he would literally, just drop tariffs on Nintendo directly.
And Nintendo knows the Western market is keeping them alive. They're like, oh, let's stop.
And I know that, like, fans are eating up the Nintendo at $450. I don't think they would be buying Switch 2s at $1,000 a pop.
No, they would not be, because look at Microsoft and Sony already skyrocketing yet again.
By the way, I was at Walmart today, and they had like a bunch of Switch 2s. So I think the hype might be dying down, because usually at console launch, even at this point, they're usually kind of still hard to find.
Yeah, kind of like with the PS5, kind of like that.
Because all the scalpers are online, and we couldn't go to stores.
It took like 3 years for the PS2 to become PS3 to become easily available.
Yep.
Actually, here I can probably. Let me see if I can.
Don't do it. You will get copyright struck. You will.
You will get copyright. You will get copyright.
Yeah, like that song will get you copyright notice.
Oh, I know.
No! It was a clip.
I think just showing it without the sound, he might be good, but
I can hear show pros lawyers that they're coming down my God damn.
But yeah, the fact that Nintendo actually released a statement being like, yes, we've seen this and we're not going to do anything. Yeah, I heard about that, Raquel, but I don't think we're going to talk about that.
Yep, we're going to keep it non-politics. This is funny politics, though. But this is funny.
Yeah. Basically, you guys have the same policy as me. Like, you don't do politics, but sometimes you'll make an exception for stuff like this. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This video is Zoomer coded. It is so Zoomer coded. A millennial mind cannot comprehend this.
Meanwhile, all three of us who were born in the 90s and early, we could comprehend this, and we were like, yes, this is what we wanted.
I guarantee you, this was like some 19-year-old intern at the DHS. He like proposed it, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're the U.S. government. Go ahead. We're like, what is Nintendo gonna do? Stuff like, but it's also the timing. I also feel like, yes, this is a very well done video, but I also feel like it's timed with Nintendo being all lawsuity. Like, I just feel like the timing is too good.
Nintendo, you're coming out with the lawsuits. Okay, here you go. Try us, bitch. Like, come on, like we posted the video, bitch. We posted it right now. Come on, we'll come at us with your lawsuits. We will bankrupt you faster than Pow World. Just do it. Just say our name, bitch. Say it 3 times.
Say my name.
Again, it's all these. Well, besides a good laugh, the whole issue with Nintendo's Power World stuff is that they are very much afraid. They know that if they know it's successful, they know it's taking a chunk of their market, but also at the same time, you could just let them have fun and actually have some decent competition that's outside of everything else. The parody version's funny, but this could also get people to be like, what's the original game like? Like, what's this series called Pokemon like for people who've never even touched it? I think that's what they're missing. Again, look at Power Rangers. I've watched many Power Rangers seasons, but I've only really seen a few Sentai, their Sentai version. I think some of the Sentai are far better than, yes, some of the Power Ranger stuff, but I will still argue that, without these Power Ranger shows, I don't think Super Sentai would have gotten the even more massive appeal it's got. Think about my generation not knowing. I mean, Power Rangers, if we didn't get that Sentai adapted.
I mean, look at stuff like Kamen Rider.
That's like the parents' series.
And also, you got to realize Super Sentai was already independently successful in Japan. Sure, it got it like international acclaim, but it was also like already pretty popular overseas. And there was already some penetration of Sentai in the U.S. market. Like there's like a Dynaman parody dub on the USA Network in like the late '80s or whatever.
Nah, yeah, there was. Speaking of which, Joker, do you know what today is? A very happy. Joker.
Joker.
Is the Wi-Fi in my room? Everyone's chopping right now.
Joker, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment to recover real quick. I can hear Phoenix just fine, and Phoenix can hear me.
By the way, if I seem distracted, I'm cooking up an awesome meme. I'm about to post on Twitter.
Yes.
You guys choppy on my end. Okay, let me try something quickly.
Back out, Joker. Back out, and then join back in.
That's what I'm doing right now. Please don't let this be the Wi-Fi.
Oh, I've been there. I have been there, buddy. It's not fun.
There it slightly goes now.
All right, let me just tag you guys.
No, everything seems to be working fine right now.
Okay.
Probably just the charter thing right now. So I hate that when it happens.
All right, I just tagged you guys in my newest epic creation. And Night, go look.
Let's see. What did you create? What'd you create? Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Okay.
That is funny. Yes.
And I even tagged Nintendo of America in it.
And then the next day, I'm blocked by Nintendo.
I mean, honestly, if I pull that, like, that is actually an ultra rare block. I will be very happy.
Well, I'm blocked by Bound the Comics still, so I get blocked by them. You get blocked by Nintendo. Win-win.
Yeah.
Funny.
Speaking of which, Joker.
Do you remember that stupid edit they did to the Superman clip that they just got clowned on?
Yes. Over a stupid meme post.
I still like every few days I still get notifications that somebody liked my response to that tweet. Like, still to this day. Like, it's one thing to not like that scene, but to replace it with a song that makes the scene like it just doesn't work. You know, like he doesn't audio balance it right. It looks like it looks like he literally just took it and just slapped it on the video and didn't do any audio balancing. And also the song choice is just terrible.
Awful.
Yes. Speaking of which, Joker, guess what today is?
Okay, what's today is? Hopefully I can hear you this time.
Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoons released 23 years ago today. 23 years ago today. Happy birthday, Sly Cooper. One of the coolest games we ever had on the PS2. That wasn't a Ratchet and Clank. It was its own identity. And it improved game by game. With 2 being good, 3 was phenomenal. I enjoyed it. 4.
Did you hear what the head of Sucker Punch said about it? We're the ghost of studio. We're too good to making us like a game about a silly raccoon.
Employees will work on it. But here's the thing: get those 10% employees on the game pronto. Do it.
When they announced it, and they said something about Sly Cooper, and then it's like this.
We were so close!
10% though. For those 10% people, I applaud you. Get on it. Do it. And your journey to the dark side will be complete. Just do it.
I mean, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do it right.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
All right, let me show you how it's done. Soon the rebellion will be crushed. Young Skywalker will be one of us. Come on, Silent Joker. Join us, and the Sith can rule the galaxy.
Ladies and gentlemen, another one of Phoenix's best impressions ever.
Worst impression ever. See, like the thing is, like for that thing you just gotta throw the impression right in the back of your throat, let it go a little bit.
Ever.
Worst impression ever.
Oh, okay, that one was actually really good. I gotta admit, that one's good.
I was playing so much of the Simpsons hit and run throughout that stream that I'm like, worst mission ever. I had to get the issue. I had to get the issue into the case to keep it in pure mint condition.
Imagine if we got to remaster that game.
I would play it, but fix that goddamn final level. That last mission, I almost had an aneurysm. I was close.
Like, imagine they did it bow for the bikini bottom rehydrated kind of style.
Oh, I would be like, I could work with it. But yes, Sly Cooper, Thievius Raccoonus,
still holds up because they knew how to make a good shader. The backgrounds still look great. The enemy variety is, there's simple flashlight guards that die at one hit. But this is the stuff that I keep saying. I'll play this any day of the year.
Look at the
versus
detail
the
in the
cinematic movies.
Look at the detail.
I love this game. You're in and out. It's a fun time.
That's the thing with cell shading is it ages so well. Like go back and look at Jet Grind Radio. You know, the game that came out in 2000 on the fucking Dreamcast. It still looks good. You know, like basically any cell shaded game. If you want to remaster it, just put a new lighting engine in it, and you're kind of good. Like look at what they did for Wind Waker HD. Like that game looks like it could come out today. Hi.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
The reason why I keep saying that. Okay. Since we're talking about shaders, here's the thing: the old Kingdom Hearts. Oh,
Is this
Oh.
it's this one, right? Right, Phoenix, is it this one?
That's
Jet-
not Jet Grind Radio. Jet Grind Radio, that's the rollerblading game where you're spray
Jet
painting.
Set Radio.
Well, Jet Grind Radio, Jet Set Radio. Jet Set
Oh,
Radio was the Xbox.
Oh,
one.
Jet Set Radio. Hang on, let me thank you. I was like, wait, is it
What's funny is they did come out with like a spiritual successor, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It actually looks very similar to Jet Grind Radio.
Oh my god! If you were talking, here's the thing. I was just about to show this actually.
And then there's also the Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush is also another good one.
prequel Hyper, the new one that just got announced.
But yeah, I love cell shaded games. They just oh gosh, they hit a chord. They hit a thing. By the way, if I ever do like a high budget Screecher game, you bet your ass he's gonna be cell shaded.
Ooh. Nice. But yeah, but with cell shading is so good. That's why all the me and Joker we talked about this on
Or
on
even
the
like
watch
Kingdom
party.
Hearts 3, like I do not like their lighting. I prefer the cell shader look that we're going for. But you were talking about this is like the prequel to Cyberbum to the Cyberbum one. So this is Hyperfunk. And look at what we got. All cell shaded.
So beautiful, so beautiful.
I know. I knew you were gonna like this one right here. It's like it's so good, and I'm ready to just
Looks so good.
have a banger of a soundtrack. Because the first game, despite the limited artists they had a really good soundtrack, making everything feel fresh, new. Felt like I was playing a game from this time period, and it looked so good. This looks even better. Same. It looks like we're still in the same city, but everything's been the sequel-itis approach. Make it bigger,
Okay.
better.
Can I cook for a second, please?
Yes.
So, you know that like Spider-Man animated series that we recently got that like sucked but had a kind of an interesting art style, like they're going for like the Ditko era.
Yes.
Imagine that, but that's the art style for a Spider-Man game, and it's like basically set in the '60s in like a Ditko. It's made to be like ripped straight from the pages to Ditko.
I think that could work. Actually, it could work.
You know, and have it set in the '60s, like have it go right to back to Amazing Fantasy 15, Amazing Spider-Man #1. Like I want the first level to have him face the Chameleon. By the way, people don't realize his first villain was the Chameleon.
I could see it working. Actually, I could.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to be a new crew. I'm excited to see that dynamic with all the war battling against the other crews in the game. The first game was really fun because you really had to figure out, okay, what tricks do I want to do? What graffiti can I hit during the combo and extend it to get the multiplier up? So it was very fun to learn the rhythm and the style of the game. Also, some fun boss battles. Yeah, there were boss battles, and they were really fun too. There were some good ones. So I'm excited for this one. I can't wait to play it. If you haven't played it,
speaking of like cell shaded things, have you guys heard of the newest anime GTA game?
Yes.
Oh, Project the annotate. I can't pronounce
Yeah,
it. Yes.
and like they also have Spider-Man stuff in it now too.
That was in there in the first teaser that people were complaining about. I'm like, it's not that.
I don't care.
It's gonna be fun. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. Anybody else got anything to share?
Real quick before we go, apparently new content drops for Sonic Crossworlds. We now got Mega Man officially in the lineup. So this is what it's looking like. This is the roadmap post-launch. And we got Minecraft coming out next month.
Please
actually.
let Mega Man's cart be Rush. Please, for the love of God, have his
Oh,
I want it.
God.
His cart needs to be Rush. Please, just do. Oh, it is. It is. You can see it. It is.
It is. It is. They showed it in the trailer, and I'm like, oh, hype. And then you got.
I hope for Aang's his cart is just his air scooter.
I'm excited. Let's see. So here's what's gonna go down. We got Joker. Yes, you
Boo.
Joker. For
I like Persona 5. Blow me.
Boo.
and then we got
Boo or Boo earns.
And then we got Yakuza up in the house.
That'll be Ichiban.
Yep, Ichiban's in the house. We don't know who these ones are gonna be, but
They'll probably be from Sega's classic lineup. To some surprises.
But guess what? We're getting these characters. We're getting Hatsune Miku, Joker, Ichiban for free. For free. Keyword free. No microtransactions.
Okay, so what other characters?
Okay,
The top ones are definitely paid stuff, season pass. So
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I feel like there's other ones that have yet to be announced for paid DLC.
yes. So far, here's what's confirmed. We got Steve and we got Creeper for the Minecraft. We got SpongeBob and Patrick for the SpongeBob one. We're getting Bikini Bottom as well for the track. We got Pac-Man and the Ghosts. All of them are playable. Pac-Man's playable and the Ghosts are playable.
then there's that big gap. Even with quarter one, there's another gap.
Well,
Two,
let's
there's
speculate. Let's do some speculation. That's always fun. Well, like what free characters and what paid DLC you think we're gonna get?
I am
Resident Evil.
Bring back Mortal Death Card. That's the easiest money. You could literally tie it into the movie. Play Mortal Kombat Death Card. You can. I want to see Scorpion on a card again.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Phoenix would buy every pass if you do that.
No. They get Doom Guy.
I believe. So let's see.
No.
mystery
No. Here's what they're gonna do. Banjo-Kazooie.
Ha!
Yes.
It's
That would be
Microsoft.
perfect.
It's Microsoft. They
Well,
can do that.
we got Mega Man in here already, and we got the Pac-Man. So I don't see why not.
Do you know how much of a coup it would be for Banjo to appear in a Sonic racing game?
But then all of a sudden, I see the nightmare that is the Banjo Nuts and Bolt vehicle.
Oh god,
But that would be brilliant too.
It would be worth it just for the FU to Nintendo.
Yep. Okay, here's another one.
Because they already got Minecraft, so they have like they have the in with Microsoft.
Okay, I got it. Just to make them mad. Kingdom Hearts. Just to make them mad. You'll never get in Kingdom Hearts 4. You get Kingdom Hearts in a game like this.
Okay, Cloud Strife. Cloud. Okay, one of the free characters is going to be Banjo. Do you know how much of a stir that would cause online for Banjo to come to Sonic Crossword Racing? Oh my god. But yeah, I think I think like Final Fantasy VII is a pretty safe bet, either for paid DLC or free character. Cloud on his motorcycle, I think it makes sense. Oh gosh. Rayman.
Oh,
Nemesis.
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Let's see. So for for
Crash,
Quarter
definitely
One-
gotta do Crash, but how are you gonna get Activision? They'll probably do it.
Yeah.
So
Who else?
I'm trying to think of like what indie maybe the Silk Song person or whatever.
Silk Song? Yep. Ooh, Hollow Knight. Yep.
Hollow Knight. Because I'm trying to think of like what indie games are big right now. Like Because this is a kids game at the end of the day. So
kids game.
I'm amazed they got Yakuza in here. I was shocked. I'm like,
Well,
wow.
in technically speaking, in Yakuza Infinite Wealth and Like a Dragon, there's a sub story with Ichiban that you can literally do a kart racing game against cosplayers, and it's the guy you helped out in Yakuza 0 and 1 for like those total racing games. So
yeah, also like Persona is Atlas. Atlas is owned by Sega, so they're not even paying anything for these.
It's
Yakuza
free.
Well,
it's
so
literally free.
What other Sega characters do you think they could bring in?
Okay, if they're gonna do any other Sega characters besides Miku and Persona.
I'm trying to think of like what other like really big franchises they could bring in.
You could get Ryu Hayabusa.
would be
for Ninja Gaiden.
SMT, but who would you get from SMT to be?
I could see Street Fighter. Like I could see Ryu coming in from Street Fighter. Let's see here. Or like Chun-Li or something. Like do a Street Fighter DLC or something.
Actually, wouldn't be like who actually drives a car? Like who actually drives one? So that's what I'm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cloud has a motorcycle, so he makes sense. But also thing is like they have that K car truck they use. So Final Fantasy VII, I think, makes sense. The Turtles they're gonna do the Turtle Van. That's just easy.
Yeah, that's an easy win right there. That's like that's just
Turtle Van, and then Raph is gonna have his bike.
Yeah.
I could see Casey.
They could do Dante. They could do Dante.
Yes.
He does have the motorcycle.
Yes. Yep, DMC.
Yep.
Do all the outfits.
For Avatar Legends,
Daytona, USA. They do the Daytona.
Oh yeah.
Or Outrun. But then they'd have to pay money to Ferrari or just do like a generic version of it. Raquel's here. That's cool.
She got in last minute.
Yeah, I was like, what happened here? But yeah, Raquel's here. That's cool.
I'm wondering if they're gonna have any Dragon Ball stuff in the game.
They could do the Nimbus Cloud.
Yeah.
I
mean, they're doing Avatar, so it doesn't. We're not strictly doing video games. So, and Turtles is not strictly video games.
Probably. If I gotta say for something for Sega, it's gonna be another big like Japanese movie that's hitting the rounds. You know what?
Power Rangers. I think MMPR. I could see them throwing in Power Rangers.
Yep. Despite MMPR being the most noticeable, I could easily see that happening. Very much on different bikes. What is the hottest movie?
Transformers. Right, they could have Transformers in here.
Yep. Get all the Transformers in there, or at least get the more popular ones. Like, definitely want to do
because they have cars, so it makes sense.
Bumblebee, Optimus.
It would basically, I would have 4. I would have Bumblebee, Optimus, Starscream, and Megatron.
Is technically speaking Starscream a fighter jet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there one that did have vehicle combat in both air and ground, but one was a jet and the one was like no, that was from the cartoon, the 2007 adaptation.
Yeah.
Oh shit. RC would be one because she's a motorcycle.
Yeah. So Transformers could work. Trying to think like what other cartoons or stuff they could do.
Other cartoons.
Stranger Things. Yeah, you're driving Joyce's station wagon. Sorry.
Let's see here. I think for the Kid Next Door universe that they could use.
Okay, I have one that like would get some attention. Back to the Future.
Going 88 miles an hour.
It's Marty McFly in a kart version of the DeLorean. Come on.
I can see it working.
Yes.
But Marty McFly needs to have the hoverboard. It's a hoverboard.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Doc gets a DeLorean, Marty gets a hoverboard. There, fair enough.
There it is. Yes, indeed.
Just imagine, like, they do the trailer and it's black, and then you hear the ding.
Yeah, they're dunking
You
on
know.
they're dunking on Capcom right now. They're dunking on Capcom because they got
okay,
Mega
if
Man
they're doing
in.
stuff, I'm gonna say do Kaneda from Akira. Do the Kaneda bike.
Oh,
Have Akira. And he ends every race with the Akira slide, just so I can piss off all the people.
That would be cool.
That would be badass, actually. I actually would buy the game just for that, just so I can do it every single time.
by the way, guys, they're using the Mega Man 8 proportions.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually good. I like that. It's like, yes, how it should be.
Metal Gear Solid. Snake's cart is just a box with wheels.
Oh
Okay,
my
that
god,
could
I
work.
could see that. I could see that.
I could see that working. What else is there? That's a big problem.
Like, I'm trying to think of like popular.
Oh,
characters.
there you go. I got one. Ghost of the Shells, but you're driving those spider tanks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, the
That could work.
the Tachikoma.
I don't know if it's as popular, but yeah, it could work.
It's Ghost of the Shells still popular. There's a new anime.
I mean, not
coming
mainstream
out
popular
by
though.
Studio
Not
Trigger.
mainstream popular.
There's a new adaptation by Studio Trigger.
Here though.
I don't know. Maybe it was like free character. I don't know. I don't think they're popular. I like Ghost in the Shell, by the way, but you know. They get Digimon.
Okay, which Digimon would be the writers?
Probably just be the main ones from like the first cast, like Agumon,
Wait,
Gabumon.
I got it. Zoids. Who want to
No.
ride them?
Too obscure. Too obscure. I'm also trying to like looking at the companies they've already collaborated with, like, Demon Slayer. I mean, I'm not a fan of Demon Slayer, but I understand it's pretty popular. So
very popular, very much mainstream. Good gateway shonen.
All right, I'll take you guys' word for it, but you know, I
Very
do think
good,
Banjo. I think Banjo is possible because they're already collaborating with Microsoft. The only reason they wouldn't do it is Microsoft wouldn't want to piss off Nintendo. That's the only reason they wouldn't do it. But there's nothing legally that would prevent Microsoft from putting Banjo in this game. But oh gosh, just imagine they put Banjo in this game. Just imagine.
Wait. It's been right in front of us the entire time.
Conquer.
That as well, but also, come on, guys. Deja Vu.
Ooh.
Initial D.
Yes.
Well, okay. Oh God, yes.
It's been in front of us the entire time.
It's not as popular, but God dang, yes.
It could get the gears going again. It could be like, hey.
But as far as like the rare franchises, the three possible ones are Conquer, Banjo, and Perfect Dark. I'm not like imagine like them like just
Yeah.
I just want to see. I think Conquer would probably be the safer bet because he's not as associated with Nintendo, whereas like Banjo is very much like it's one of the best N64 games, you know, versus like Conquer was Nintendo, but not as much. You know what I'm saying?
Because Conquer came out the end of the N64 lifespan.
I mean, but also Conquer,
great game,
but you can still do the refuge in Nintendo because Conquer was in Diddy Kong Racing.
Yep, and that was the last time he was happy.
Well, there's so he was in three Nintendo
Another
games:
one.
Conquer, Pocket Tales, you know, obviously Bad Fur Day, and then Diddy Kong Racing. So yeah, Conquer is the safer choice if you want to still do that. I mean, they could do Drew in the Dark. They could. Banjo would be the one that would get the attention, though. What about Batman?
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
Lego Batman is coming out, so
Yes,
it's
it's perfect.
Like DC is pretty friendly with collabs like this. Like I could see DC. No, it's actually a DLC pack.
It will be
So
for
we're
DLC pack. James is in charge of DC Studios along with a few others, so I think they would say yes for that one. Very much so.
Yeah.
We'll have Lego Batman as well.
So let's say you have 3 characters from DC. Obviously, Batman with Batmobile. What is Superman riding Crypto? No,
Don't you mean Mr.
Oh.
Terrific Crypto?
Oh my god, that'd be funny. Wonder Woman is in her invisible cart.
Okay, I can see that working.
Demon Slayer? Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. What's like the really popular anime right now?
Okay, really popular ones. Oh, obviously My Hero Academia, so that's
I can see that. I can see them doing My Hero.
very much superhero oriented, so and we do have a lot of superheroes.
And it's a more kiddish anime, so I think tone-wise it fits us.
Very much mainstream. Very much mainstream.
Yeah, I could see My Hero working.
Let's see here. What else is mainstream?
They do Rick and Morty.
We got a problem, Morty. We're trapped in a Sonic game.
Like, I'm sorry, just Rick has his car. It's just so easy.
Yeah, it's just so easy.
You can probably hear Morty. See, we're DLC characters. See,
yeah, I think Rick,
like everyone else is down there.
See,
Super
Sonic Racing Crossroads Summer. Sonic Racing Crossroads Summer.
I think Rick would be a free DLC character. That's what I would put him as, a free DLC character.
You see, Morty. This is my first time actually riding against these guys. I've rode against them. Oh, hey, Pac-Man, what's up?
I find it hilarious that the Pac-Man.
Wait! I just got it. Well, they're doing the Pac-Man one already. So how come that more T-rated, M-rated one from Secret Level as an additional DLC? Because it is out. The game is out. Is it out? Not out?
Okay. Then fine. Johnny Silverhand is a free DLC character.
Yep, you can do that. Get Keanu in it.
And there's a bunch of Cyberpunk cards you can just have as his card, so it's fine.
Well, actually, technically speaking, you can get the card if you won the missions. Actually,
I got you, but it just yeah. just Johnny Silverhand driving a cart, and like you actually get Keanu Reeves, and like wait, how did you get Keanu Reeves? Turns out he was actually weirdly enthusiastic. I could see Keanu actually being enthusiastic.
Oh, and you can do the meme too. Okay, wait. Is there a meme template for Sonic? Because the meme for Keanu for Cyberpunk has always been this: if I need your body, I'll fuck you. Dick. Welcome. Why do you cut?
I miss the mark. No, breathtaking is the one. Like I could just see his victory thing is like, you're breathtaking, and then Sonic says, no, you're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
No, that's his introduction. Is Sonic says you're breathtaking, and then Silverhand does it.
You're breathtaking.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Johnny Silverhand versus Shadow.
You're a colorful bunch. No. Why do you sound like me? No. Why do you sound like me?
Imagine if they had added like post-race interactions between the characters, and then you actually they did that for Silverhand and Shadow.
Well, then again, you got to equip the movie skin version of Shadow, just so we can get the. Why do you look like me? No. Why do you sound like me? Otherwise, it would be the current V8 who's doing it.
Oh, free DLC. It's Donut Lord, and his cart is his police car.
What the it's the Flames of Disasters!
Oh gosh,
Yes.
I could see that being a free DLC character. Kind of
I
tied
guess
in the movie.
I would say Dream. What was the thing? The Dream Knight, but he's too obscure. A hidden gem for Sega, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what other Sega franchises are like really big, but it's just Sonic and Yakuza.
obviously with the
Well,
Metaphor.
yeah,
With Sega add Metaphor, because again, Atlas. That's a brand new.
actually,
franchise.
I'll do you one better. Claire Obscura.
Okay, who's driving?
I don't know. I've never played the game, but I know it's really popular. So
Technically, they could do it. They could. Very popular. Definitely
Okay.
get the game.
Okay, I have one. Maybe Dragon Quest is a DLC.
Says I could do it. Actually, technically speaking, yes, because Dragon Quest is popular in Japan, very popular, where mainline Final Fantasy is popular here in the West. So yes,
But like
it works.
tone-wise, it perfectly fits in. But like, I don't know, maybe.
It could work.
I do think Final Fantasy VII is highly likely. I think that's definitely
Because that's the one they'll milk to death, and it's the one that, yes, it is technically speaking popular, and it's the one that yes, Cloud has the motorcycle. The other ones really don't drive vehicles outside the cutscenes to the airships.
Yeah, I think Banjo is possible just because of the Microsoft thing. But I also think a Street Fighter DLC is very likely.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. It's late in my area. So thanks for having me, guys.
Alrighty, we're gonna wrap it up here. Big thank you to everybody for showing up tonight. We had a great
Raquel,
time.
for the last few minutes, several minutes. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you to all 109 of you on Twitter.
Is that the record now?
Woohoo!
That's a record. That is a record tonight. 100. Well, it's 107, but now it just shot up. What the hell? What the hell?
It shot up because Raquel joined the stream. That's why.
So we have 4 live four live viewers on YouTube right now, 2 on Rumble, and 109 on Twitter,
bro.
Wow. Yes. Keep sharing, everybody. This is what we are all about, and we're having fun and we love it. Check out Joker's channel. Check out Raquel's channel, please, for the love of God. Check out Phoenix Press's channel, and also be sure to get your copy and get in line for Screecher, sponsored by Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner, and also Sprite.
Screecher is not sponsored by neither Stacker nor Sprite.
Anyway, but we're gonna get out of here, guys. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night we are gonna go live for the watch party. Friday night I'm gonna be playing more Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We're gonna be doing the Secret Grand Prix, and we're gonna be beating up the rivals too. We're gonna try and beat all 23 of them so we can race Super Sonic. But that's all I'm going to say.
Well, there goes their health premiums.
Yep, there goes my health. There goes my health, ladies and gentlemen, and everything. But as always, we all appreciate the support and everything over here at Knightcast. We love each and every one of you. I am going to get out of here. I'm going to relax for the rest of the night and get myself something to eat. I am really hungry right now. Joker, see you tomorrow night. Phoenix, keep kicking ass, my friend. Raquel, great to have you as always.
Mm-hmm.
Big thank you to everybody in the chat. We are going to get out of here. Bye, guys.